Mr. T.
Yes, sir.
He's half his size.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, half the size.
I'm not fighting weight what I was 20-something years ago when I fought in Rocky 3, you know.
Really?
Did you do steroids at one point? Did you ever?
No, I never do steroids. You know, I used to do 100 push-ups every morning, every night, many years ago.
Right. And how did you keep your big size? Did you eat a lot of food? How did you keep you? Because you were very big. I mean, a big man.
Well, yeah, I used to eat a lot of pancakes, all that stuff, you know.
Right.
I used to eat a lot because, you know, I used to carry all that gold around and stuff like that. Then plus the bullies who used to want to try to tackle me, you know.
Why did you stop wearing all the gold?
Well, you know, Howard, as a Christian, you know, and I'm a follower of my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, I felt it would be a sin against God for me to wear my gold and the people suffering like that in Katrina. You know, not just the black people, but everybody. They lost so much.
Why Katrina? Why not like at 9/11 stop wearing your gold? Or why not when, why was it Katrina?
You've said that on several different occasions. You've given up your gold about 500 times.
No, I didn't, Robin. I didn't, Robin. Don't come at me, Robin. Don't start that, Robin.
It is true. I remember you once giving up your gold before for your mother. You had a whole thing about that.
No, Howard.
Yeah.
No, man, y'all trying to trick me, man. You know, man, I didn't, man.
You've given up your gold chains.
A number of times.
No, I
you
didn't.
gave it up for the cancer.
No, I
you
didn't.
gave it up. You've been giving up your gold.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, that was a
Katrina now.
Katrina, yes. Because that was.
Is Robin accurate though when she says?
No, Robin not. Robin not. You know.
Wait, how many?
Robin.
Wait a minute.
Robin,
Mr.
I'm not.
T,
Would you hook me and Robin up so we can go on a date? Because I've been trying to do that for about 5-6 years. You know.
Let me say this.
I removed one of my earrings when Seinfeld was canceled.
You did?
Yes.
Oh man, wow.
But he hasn't. When was the last time you saw him with gold? Since he had cancer, you have not seen him wearing gold.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Don't embarrass the man.
Yeah, you know I came here.
You give up the gold for everything.
I had my gold last time I was here. I was here in August.
I did not.
I did. I had my gold in August because it was about August the 15th I was here. Then I went home. Then Katrina hit.
I think Robin is right.
No.
I think when you had cancer, you gave it up. Then you put it back on, and then you gave it up again for Katrina.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Did you owe money, and then you had to sell your gold? Is that what really happened?
To pay some bills.
No.
Now, Mr. T.
Hold it. You know, can I do my usual thing before I?
Do you really want to date Robin?
No. Can I? You know, every time I come on.
When you say you want to date Robin.
Yes. You know, I've been. Can I do my usual thank you, people? You know, every time I come on, you know.
Wait a second.
All right. Okay.
Would you go out with Robin?
Yes, I'd go out.
Are you attracted to her?
Yeah, you know, because we had to go out to, to a deli, get a little pastrami, stuff like that.
Sexually attracted to her?
No, not sexually. She's a good, she's a nice lady, you know. I think.
So you would go out as friends?
Yeah, of course.
She's not your type.
No. I'm not. And I'm not the type of guy, trying to get a hustle and trying to go to bed with somebody. That's not my style. Howard.
What is your type? Who is your type?
Right?
Well,
you have a girlfriend, don't you?
No. You know, I'm
gave
just.
up the girlfriend?
No, I don't.
Wait a minute. You had a girlfriend the last time you were here, but no gold.
You guys are good. Y'all be trying to crossfire me. Y'all good.
No,
I know y'all for years, you know.
I never know what your story is with women. I don't.
No, I don't. Like I said, in my younger days, I've been around and stuff like that, had fun and all that stuff. Yes, but I'm not hustling, trying to find a lady and all that stuff. I'm not into that, you know.
How was your relationship with your children? Good?
Oh, real good. Yes. I'm a grandfather now. Lisa, my daughter, got a 2-year-old daughter. I'm happy. I'm a grandfather. You know, I'm mellowed down a little bit. You know.
Right.
Yes.
And when you say you would go out with Robin, it says a friendship.
Yeah. You know, get to know you, get to know you.
Would you consider a romance with her?
No, I mean...
What a power couple. Robin Quivers and Mr. T.
I feel very rejected. You wouldn't even consider Robin.
No, I'm speechless. Mr. T is speechless.
Oh my God! Wow,
that's something. That is something.
You were here today. I'm going to get right to it.
Okay, Howard.
Because I'm fascinated by
all right, right. First, can I thank my God and thank my doctors? I want to thank my God.
How is your cancer?
It's good. We're doing good. I had my 2-month checkup a week ago. My doctor said I'm doing good. Had my blood count, check my lymph nodes, check my weight and all that stuff. Say I'm doing good and stuff like that. So I use that to help motivate other people. I want to thank my doctors, Dr. Gregory Sarnar at Cedars-Sinai.
You still on chemotherapy?
No, I've been off chemotherapy. Yeah, I take another type of medicine. I take 8 pills a day. It kills or slows the growth of the cancer that remains in me.
So you still have cancer?
No, it's I go. You don't know how I go. So I gotta explain it. know. So it's being controlled, because the cancer I have, it was a rare type of cancer. It was T-cell lymphoma, CD30.
Why do you think you got that?
You know how it, you know, as a Christian, I call it was a test of my faith, because back in 19...
do you think you did something?
Because back in 1982 and 83, when a little kid came to see me, he was dying. You know, other little girls, they would come see me from the Make-A-Wish Foundation, you know. So I would tell the little kids, don't quit. You know, the Miss T love them now, be tough in there, stuff like that. So I speed up now. You know, now I'm diagnosed with cancer. You know, I had to call on the same strength that I told them little kids to believe in. You know, so it's just a test of my faith. That's all it is.
Right.
You know, it makes me stronger. That's all it is.
And do you think there was something you were doing? You were not a drug abuser. You were not a smoker. You were not. You ate good food. I mean, you were pretty health conscious, right? I mean,
right. No, it's just those things happen, Howard.
Was it hereditary?
No. I was the only one. But like I said, those things happen. You know, and like I said, and as a child of God, I'm taught that you will have trials and tribulation. You know, when I was baptized, my preacher said you will have trials and tribulation, but God is with you. And that's what it is.
Now, TV Land has given you your own television show. It's an advice show?
No, it's not advice.
Like
as I tell everybody, Dr. Phil give advice. Mr. T motivate people. I inspire people. See, people like me because I'm real. I've been around a long time, Howard.
What is the format of the show?
Yeah, how do you inspire people?
No, here's the format. See, people, you know, they write in and they call me, but after the show, they be texting and all that stuff, you know. Right. So like, let's take the first show that's gonna premiere. It's up in Queens. There's a car dealership, Limit Motors. So the guy was having trouble motivating his sales staff, and then plus, car salesmen are notorious for being sleazy and crooked, trying to rip you off. So I come in, I meet them together, get them all together, I listen to their story, then I tell them, I say, here's what we need to do. I said, because it's like this here, when you're not really selling a car, you're selling yourself. You know, people need to trust you. You know, so we talk like that, and then I'll pair off with each salesman, talk, learn stuff and whatnot.
So you are like almost like a life coach.
I guess you can say that, but then at the end, I get them back together. Then we talk again. What did we learn and stuff like that. And some of the shows is kind of emotional for the T-Man. You know, one show, you know, I got kind of teary-eyed.
All right, but I don't understand something.
But do they now go out and sell more cars? Do we see any of that?
No, no. In the
do
episode,
we see if they're successful?
I learned to sell a car. They teach me to sell a car.
I see.
Yes.
And this will be once a week on TV
Yeah, once
Land?
a week. You know,
what if a woman comes to you and says, my husband has been cheating on me, I don't know what to do?
Well, in a case like that, I'll tell her, go see Dr. Phil.
I see.
Yeah, kids like that.
You're not going to be bothered with things like that?
No, we don't have a case like that.
But
you know,
what about someone like Artie? Yeah, Artie Lange over
Yeah, I
here.
know Artie. Yeah, my buddy Artie. So what
you
was
were Clubber Lange, this is Artie Lange.
Yeah, definitely. Brothers from a different mother.
Right, your brother.
That's right, man.
Yes, brothers from a different mother.
Artie is very troubled.
Okay.
Honestly.
All right.
He's a troubled man. I'm going to ask you now, as Mr. T, the host of a brand new show.
Yes.
Where you help people.
Yes,
you advise people on how to improve their lives.
I help people.
You help them to improve their lives.
Yes. Show them how to solve their own problems without sitting around complaining. Because a lot of people just complain.
Would you do that for Artie?
Yes, but see now with Artie, I would need time. That's what the T stands for. I just can't do it.
All we have is time.
Yeah, that's right. I just can't look at them and say, here's what we're going to do. It's you got to spend time with people, know what they're doing, because I don't want to get nobody the wrong thing. I won't see what worked for me won't work for somebody else. So I got to get to know the people, getting to know you.
I don't understand like Artie's situation.
Right.
I'm being dead serious.
Okay.
About this. Right. 38 years old.
Okay.
All right, Artie.
Right.
38 years old.
Can you believe it?
Wow.
Just recently got off heroin again.
Wow, again. Okay. Why is he working with you? Didn't he have to pass the drug test?
No.
Okay.
I don't give anyone a drug.
Thank God.
Okay.
Thank God this one job we don't have to do that.
I love the guy.
Okay.
He's super talented. He's done film work.
That's the key, Howard, if you love him. See, love is the most powerful weapon there is.
Yes, but love has not kept Artie off of heroin.
Well, you see, with the wrong type of love, where you said sometimes you got to use tough love. That's what Mr. T bring, tough love. See, I'll take Artie out to 𝗦𝘄𝗿𝗿 Park and run his butt around a little bit. You know what I mean? Let him sweat some of that heroin out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then I get him in the ring and box him a little bit, like I did Balboa. You gonna do that heroin? Pow. Take out. You know, oh yeah.
I would need heroin.
Yeah, that's tough love.
Well,
that's
wait a
tough
second.
love.
You got a good point.
All right.
If Artie was physical and became sort of addicted to strength training and boxing or exercise.
See, he just got to try something new. That's what it is. See, he's caught in that little rut. Yeah, he's caught in that rut. See, somebody got to need to
talk to him.
And you see, I would have to be like a drill sergeant and say, "Come on, Artie, get your butt out the bed. Come on, we gonna run around Central Park, run up through Harlem and whatnot. Let the brothers chase us or whatnot. Then they'll take the heroin away from me. You know."
Do you think that would help you? I mean,
I think if I ran through Harlem, I would stop and get heroin.
Yeah.
First of all, I was thinking about Artie the other day. 38 years old. Who does heroin anymore? I don't even know any. I hear heroin, I get scared out of my mind. You know, it's been beaten into me. I don't know anybody who does it.
Well, there's some people out there, yeah.
Yeah, they keep it quiet.
That we know?
I don't know. Look, we're going to tell you, it's definitely around.
And what Mr. T says is true.
I mean, you think so? Exercise. I should replace drugs and alcohol and
with the different.
Yeah, you got to get another vice. See, once you get the exercise, and see, Artie need to start feeling good about himself.
Yes.
See, when you feel good about yourself, you don't need a crutch or nothing like that.
Well,
see, like me, say people see me, they see me and say, "Wow, Mr. T, all the energy, you on drugs or whatnot." No, I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy to be doing what I'm doing. I thank God I'm a people person. I like meeting the people in the street, getting them the love, hugging them, talking to them. When
I agree with Mr. T.
They telling me their stories when they see me a long time ago. They tell me how I inspired them or something like that. So that makes me feel good, you know. So I'm excited about doing stuff.
I think he's got a point. Next time I feel like getting high, I'll just go jog.
No, just call me up. You know, I'll make home visits.
Can I have your number?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. You know, not right now, but I'll give it to you.
Some other time, like Don Rickles.
Yeah.
Abandoning me already.
Yeah, definitely, man. Now, see, that's what I do. I'm not a personal trainer, but I can lift your spirit. You know, I can talk to you. I motivate you.
If you fix me, man, you'll get ratings.
No, but I
put Artie on the show.
Yeah, I believe I can work with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, because the dude I do, you got to have a passion for what you're doing. You know, you can't give up on nobody. That's why I love the people.
Are you lonely?
No, I'm not lonely, Howard. I'm a loner, but I'm not lonely.
Why are you a loner? I mean,
because Howard, you know, I've accomplished basically what I want. I'm content. I'm complete. I like to read books. I like to watch National Geographic.
What was the last book you read?
What book are you?
The last book I read was the Bible.
How does that
Yes, I do. I'm still reading the Bible. You know,
you haven't finished that one yet?
Yeah, and then I read the book I'm writing. That's called. I'm still working on my book, Cancer Saved My Life. I'm still working on that. I'm still working on that.
He just read a great book, his own.
Yeah, that's the Bible. Yes, I still study. It's an unfinished book. You never finish reading it. You know.
So when you see Hollywood today, and listen, you had a point in your career where there was nobody hotter. You had the A-Team. You had
Mr. T Dolls, Mr. T Cartoon, Mr. T Cereal, Mr. T Cereal. I was the only black guy that had his own cereal. Other guys might have appeared on Wheaties, but Mr. T had his own cereal. Quaker's Oat, thank you. That allowed me to feed a lot of hungry people. That's what I do with my success, Howard.
What happened to Mr. T Cereal?
It takes its course, you know. Some mother was complaining about, it's a little sugar in it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Might mess up kids' teeth. You know, if they brush their teeth, they'd be all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but everything takes its course. We had the dolls. You know, we was beating Cabbage Patch and all that stuff. You know,
you were on top.
Yeah, I mean,
top of show
No,
business.
let me explain how. All I want to do. So, I sort of get what you're saying. All I wanted to do when I was raised on the South Side of Chicago and welfare and all that. I told my mother when I was 9 years old. I said, "Mama, one of these days I'm gonna be big and strong. I'm gonna buy you a beautiful house and I'm gonna buy you pretty dresses." That's all I ever wanted to do in life, Howard. You know, that kept me away from the drugs and the crime and the thugs and all that stuff. You know.
Right.
And then I said, one of these days I'm gonna be a football player and a boxer. I'm gonna buy you a house and beautiful dresses. I done that after Rocky. You know, so my life is complete. Everything else was icing on the cake. That allowed me.
I think every little boy makes that promise to his mother.
And I done that.
I told my mother I was going to buy her a fur coat.
I done that. I done that. And the other stuff is icing on the cake. So it allows me to go into the neighborhoods and inspire little kids. Tell them to be good, to love their mamas. Don't hang with the wrong crowds. That's what I tell the kids.
But you were on top of the game. And now what happens when you look at Hollywood today and you see these young stars complaining about their celebrity? They're hassled by everything.
Everything's too much. They're fainting from exhaustion.
Right. I mean, does this annoy the hell out of you?
No, it don't, Howard. You know, because everybody to each his own. Like I said, I'm complete. See, Mr. T is a happy guy. You know, I said, I'm really a happy guy.
No need for sexual companionship.
No,
that's the part I don't understand. Honestly, that's the one enigma with you.
So you can't believe he's happy.
No, it's not that I believe he's happy. I just don't understand how you don't need. Like if Robin became Robin T. or or some sexual
See,
companionship?
because
Explain it for me for real. No fast talk.
All right, no fast. I'm gonna take my time. They will teach them with time. See how it's like this here. See, the kids that follow me, they don't follow me, or the young people that follow me, and some of the older people follow me. They don't follow me because I'm Rudy or Valentino. I'm some big black stud.
No,
you know.
I know
They follow me because.
But what about you personally?
What about your personal?
I am happy. I'm complete. I'm not a pervert. I'm not a pervert.
Not a pervert.
I'm not like them politicians, you know, calling kids and hook up with a date. No, Mr. T don't do that. You know what I mean?
And I admire that about you.
You
But
know-
I think you could have. You're at one extreme. You're like, I don't want any. You know, perversion isn't being with one woman and having a good life together. Is there a better feeling in this world than putting your penis inside a vagina?
Wow.
Is there? Really, honestly?
I don't know. Mr. T, answer that.
Mr. T sweating.
No, yeah, I am sweating. Whatever, how you got.
But seriously, is there a better fit? To me, it's the greatest.
No, I get up in the morning, Howard. I say my prayers. I say, God, give me strength today. Not strength so I can lift 500 pounds, but give me strength so that when I speak, my words might motivate, may inspire someone to you, Lord. So that when they see me, let them see you. So that when they hear me, let them hear you. So when I say that, so that means I can't be telling them dirty jokes no more. So that means I can't be coming out the bar with 3 or 4 chicks and stuff like that, you know.
What about
So
one chick?
I am complete. I am complete. Really, I am.
You mean God
You know-
doesn't want you to have a
When's the last time you got
personal
laid?
life?
When's the last time you had a woman in your bed? In Mr. T's bed?
No, Howard, you know I don't go there, Howard.
You got a
you know
penis?
I don't go there, Howard.
Has the chemo taken your ability to get it aroused?
No,
Has it?
Howard.
No, you're
no,
fine.
No, I'm good, Howard.
Always
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm
But
good.
what about that? Does God say you can't do what you do if you have a personal life?
No, I'm complete. I'm complete, Robin. I'm a happy camper. I really am.
You look good. You look
know,
good.
You do
I,
look good.
I feel good. It's a blessing from God. So like I said, I ask God for strength to do my thing, and that's what I do. I try to lift people's spirit. I try to tell people in the ghetto that they don't have to turn to crime and drugs to get over with. I tell them my story, you know, how we was on welfare and stuff like that. That's how I inspire
I
people.
think a reality show with you would be very interesting if I could spend the day with you, but no bullshit kind of
No,
thing.
no,
I
it's
mean,
not-
I'd like to really know what you're up to.
I would like to spend a day with you too, Howard. You know, because we've been, you know, we jibber jab a lot on the show and all that stuff, you know. So I would like to really, me and you, I can imagine me and you just walking down Manhattan, you know, just walking
Are
around.
you this hyper in your, like if we were walking around
Well,
together?
that's
we
what
were
I wonder
pals.
Yes,
about
if we would
dinner.
walk around, they'd be saying, hey, Mr. T, hey, Howard. I said, that's Howard, man, Howard, baby.
Would you be
Get a
yelling
brother-
like this?
Oh, yeah, I said, get a
You
brother
would.
some respect. That's what I'll be doing. I'll be excited.
I would imagine for the people in your life, it is hard to be friends with you because you're such a powerhouse. I mean, you're a very loud man.
Well, now with that, Howard, I don't trust a lot of people, you know what I mean?
Understood.
Yes.
But I'm saying, are there close friends you left because you're so strong a personality? In a way, you're a narcissist. I mean, it's all about Mr. T.
No, it's not. No, it's not, Howard.
You can
I'll tell
only
you.
be with Mr.
No,
T.
I don't know
no,
if I could chill with
No,
you.
no, it's not. You know.
What do you like to do?
You know, when I'm at home, I'm at peace. Like I said, I watch TV Land. I watch 18 reruns.
Yeah.
I watch National Geographic magazine. I mean, the channel, whatnot. I watch the Learning Channel, History Channel. So I want to learn things. You know, I'm always want to learn. I'm like a sponge. You know.
Do you have friends you hang out with?
No, I
Is there a
don't
group?
have. I got my one buddy, you know, Paul Sansone. That's my right-hand man.
The white guy you hang around
Yeah, the
with?
white guy. You
Yeah,
know,
I
the
know
white
who
guy.
that is, yeah.
And his family, they're real good, whatnot, with me, whatnot. We've been buddies since back in 1979.
And
You
when-
know,
and
and then when I had cancer, you know, they was there and whatnot, you know. So that what makes the family tight.
Wow.
Wow, man.
So
Well,
the
that's
new
why I wonder about dinner. I mean, could you really have dinner?
No, Robin, if me and you
Or
was
lunch
Robin,
with
if,
all this
Robin,
going on?
Robin, if me and you was to have dinner, it'd be a totally different story.
Yeah.
That's why when people see the show, it's gonna be a totally different story. I'm not beating up nobody. I'm not hollering at nobody. I'm not calling them fools or nothing like that. I'm a very
It's
mellow
different.
guy.
Are
Yeah.
you- are
If we
you-
was to go to dinner, you be asking me, Mr. T, you gonna say anything? Are you gonna say anything?
Would you
That's
ever go to a
basi-
strip club?
No.
Why?
No, it's not my thing, Howard. That's not my thing.
You like to see titties?
That's
I mean, honestly, you don't? I can't imagine.
That's not my thing,
That's every
Howard.
guy's thing.
That's not my
every,
thing, Howard.
every man wants that.
That's not my thing.
Really?
See, you know, like some guys do drugs, some guys do heroin, some guys don't. You know, I do orange juice and I do a soft drink. You know, I'm happy. You know me.
Right.
You know,
But you wouldn't go to a strip club with me.
No.
Get a lap dance?
No, I wait outside for you. You
Wow.
know, when you finish, I said, come on, Howard. You know.
When you bodyguarded Diana Ross,
You did?
You did.
Yeah, I mean,
you?
see what they were. See, lot of celebrities would come to Chicago. They would ask me, for extra security. See, I used to take.
You were a bouncer, and you.
Yeah. No, when I wasn't bouncing, I used to. My bodyguarding career started. I would take diamond jewelers. They would come to New York in the briefcase full of diamonds. I would follow them here. Then I have to go to Miami. Then they would tell their buddies about me. You got to get this big black guy. That was before I had Mr. T name. Right. I was Mr. T, but they didn't know me. They just know me as the big black guy. So they would tell their buddies. Then the word of mouth. Then celebrity would come in town, so they would hire me out.
Bodyguard? Diana Ross?
Yes, they would come in town. 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗍, they would come in town. They came in town to do an exhibition.
Right.
So when a fight broke out, then they hired me from that, So that's how my work goes. Word of mouth.
Were you attracted to Diana Ross?
No. I never mess around with the people,
And there was never any kind of affair between the two of you?
Nah.
How many children do you have?
I have 3 children. I have 2 daughters and a son.
So Mr. T doesn't wear a rubber when he goes at it, that's for sure. That we know.
Okay.
You like it bareback, you like the feel, and you want to feel a woman, right?
I like you, Howard. I like you. You the king all meter, brother.
When you were bodyguarding Michael Jackson.
Yep, same thing. They would come to Chicago, they asked me for extra protection, and that's when I did my thing. That's when Michael Jackson was a black guy.
But did you see anything inappropriate with children? Be honest.
No. Then, like I said, see, we joke or whatnot. See, I think sort of the thing that sort of messed Michael up when he got really hanging with Diana Ross and whatnot, See, I feel sort of sorry for him, He just went astray. See, he was a lost sheep. And nobody went out to bring him in, and so.
Did you have conversation with him?
No, I wasn't that close to him. I would just do my job. I never spoke to people unless they spoke to me. That's the type of guy I was. If they say good morning, I say good morning. I didn't make conversation with people.
So when you were bodyguarding Diana Ross or Michael Jackson, did you ever?
Or 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗍 or somebody like that.
Did you ever actually have to get physical with another human being?
No, something that just my look and my presence. I let them know. I just, excuse me, brother, excuse me, please. I was always gentle, but I was stern. Right. I had to look. Matter of fact, I used to bodyguard people, and other people would try to come in, offer me drinks and this, that, dance with me. I said, I'm not here for that, sweetheart. Excuse me.
When you were a bodyguard, were you psychologically prepared to take a bullet for somebody?
Oh yeah, that's what separated me from everybody else. I said I was like a kamikaze. If there's a gun, I'll take the bullet. If there's a knife, I'll be stabbed. And that's what it is. It wasn't about me carrying the biggest gun, looking about 500 pounds, all that. Let's say I'm bodyguarding you, and somebody come in and slap you, then I take them down the hall and break their back. It looks good for a camera, but I didn't do my job. Right. When I saw the guy coming, I was supposed to intervene there.
Did you ever intervene?
Oh, yeah, just like when the President Reagan got shot, all the Secret Service came up with their guns and whatnot. It looked good for a camera, but they didn't do their job. They didn't do their job. They didn't take the bullet.
Could you have been quick enough to take that bullet?
No,
it happens in a flash.
No, I would have been covering him like stink on doo-doo.
Right.
That way, if the bullet was coming, I would have been there. You don't give a criminal the opportunity. You covering your person, your client. But all them Secret Service.
How did you learn all of this? You're not a trained. You were never in the military.
No, yes, I was. I was military police, National Guard.
Oh,
See,
I
did that because naturally coming up, it looks good on paper.
Right.
So that's what I did. I like doing that. That's what I like to do. I like going on the road with them, being away from home a long time.
Are you a hand-to-hand
combat?
Yeah, I think I told you about it before, Howard. I'm a wrestling champion, not the phony wrestling on TV and whatnot. In high school, I used to wrestle. I already know about wrestling. I don't like to say about, I know a little karate. I don't like to talk that. I can hold my own with a couple guys. I'm pretty good.
Right.
I don't boast about how tough I am, this and that. That's the humbleness and whatnot. Like I said, my toughness come, I don't go around threatening people. If somebody jump me or whatnot, I can defend myself. I'm pretty good,
And you've been physical with people. You've had to. I would imagine over the years.
I won the bouncer contest 2 years in a row.
And what did you have to do? You had to beat someone in a ring.
Yeah, well, first you had to run through a real door, Howard. Then you had to throw a stunt man as far as you could. Then the 2 guys with the highest score, you box it out in the ring. And I boxed it out. First time I fought this guy, he was a big Samoan guy. He was about 300-something pounds, So I beat him. Then the second guy beat him.
When you say you beat him, bare fist?
No, we had gloves on.
Right.
It was in the ring. It was on NBC, the games people played. That's how Sylvester Stallone saw me.
Right. And you punched his lights out.
No, I didn't punch the light. I won the fight. My humility. And then from the money I won, I gave it to my church. So my pastor, I said, Pastor Henry Hardy, I want you to buy food and clothes for the less fortunate people in the community. That's the type of guy I am. Then my blessing came back in the form of Rocky 3 because he saw the show.
Will you be in Rocky 6?
Yeah.
No.
I thought you were.
It's already filmed. See, when he was filming the part that they wanted me in, I was doing I pity the fool, you know me.
Right.
So that's what that is. We still tight. Me and Rocky, we still tight.
You're not into the movie.
No, I'm not in the movie. You know, because we couldn't get our schedule together.
Okay.
Because when you're filming the part, I was filming, you know, I Pity the Fool Here.
The new TV show.
Yes.
All right. So you didn't answer the question.
What was the question? Get to me again.
What was the worst situation you were in as a bodyguard where you had to handle yourself and handle a situation?
Well, that was when Leon Spinks came to town. He had just beat Muhammad Ali back in 1978. Then he came to Chicago to put on an exhibition. You know, so they told me and said, "Won't you bodyguard the champ while he's here?" And I mean, when I met him, so they introduced me to him. And here's what I said to the truth. I said, "It's a pleasure to meet you, champ, and I want you to know whether you will hire me or not, I am the best bodyguard you ever find or get." Then he said, "I like that. I like that." So then we was at the arena. It was no exhibition. It's not about who win or lose.
Right.
So within the second round, he hit this guy and busted his nose. Then the crowd, it was a white crowd. Then they came in. Wow. Then we had to fight.
You fought off a group of white people.
I didn't fight. It was me and his corner people. It was a big fight.
And
so we got him back to the dressing room, you know, and that was my job. And then we talked about it. He said, "Hey, man, T, you can handle yourself." So that was that.
That was it. When you say you give out advice, what about like...
No, not advice. I help people. I motivate them. I hope them. Yes, I give them
I
hope.
brought in Beetlejuice. Could you inspire him? He's been on a low.
I know. Not right off, Howard. Like I told, but like I said, you know, you can't do it right off. You got to listen to people.
Listen
you got to spend time with them.
Do you know Beetlejuice?
Yeah, I saw him. I spoke to him in the hall.
Can you help the guy?
It take a while. It's not an instant thing.
Okay, I'm very patient.
See, that's what the T stand for, time. You know, because
Bring in Beetlejuice. I want Mr. T to have. Mr. T is on I Pity the Fool.
He's been depressed for a while now.
And Mr. T maybe can inspire him to be happier.
Yes, I can do that, you know. Like I said before, let me explain how, before I help people, they got to want my help. See, I can't, no matter how good I am.
Find out if he wants your help.
Yes.
I think he does.
I don't force my love and help on nobody. You know, they got to request me.
Right. Oh,
there's
look at him. He's not
Mr. T.
happy.
There's the great Beetlejuice, my friend.
And a friend of yours, Howard, a friend of mine.
Hey,
Beetlejuice. All right, I want to give you a little Mr. T in your pocket. So you push that button. Then you push this button right here.
Sure, why not?
And then you push this right here.
Don't make me mad.
See, that's called a Mr. T in your pocket, you know.
Right.
So keep that in your pocket, huh?
What is this Mr. T in your pocket?
See, so they call it Mr. T in your pocket because this is some of my favorite recordings. So say like you're on the elevator and people want to bag up. So you can push one button like this here.
Don't give me no back talk, sucker.
You know, then people bag up and say, "Wow, where's Mr. T?" So that way we call it in your pocket. Because since I can't be there, you know what I mean? So you can put it in your pocket. It's also good for you, Robin, like just in case you might walk down the street, some mugger might get closed, you can push a certain button, you know.
Right.
And they say, "Wow," you know, they'll make them stand back. They say, because Mr. T is somewhere in the area.
Yes, Gary.
You know, it's funny. I can't figure out what Beetle knows about Mr. T or not, because I was talking to him about him in the green room earlier, and he didn't seem to know him. And then when I went back, he seemed to know a lot about him. And then when he walked in, when Mr. T was talking, he just was walking, and he goes, "Who cares? Who cares? Shut up." So I can't figure it out.
Hey,
You know,
It could be a lot of people there, so a lot of people just saying it, you know.
Right. Hey,
Have you lost
there's
some more
people
teeth,
that-
Beetlejuice?
I had to, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
What
all
happened
his
to your
teeth? Are
teeth?
falling out.
You lost
No,
a few.
I had to take them out.
Why? What happened?
Probably get some new teeth. What else?
Yeah. You're not brushing?
Oh, no. They just falling out, you know.
Oh, for God's sake.
Okay.
He's a young man. Beetle, how old are you now?
Me, I don't know.
wow, well,
It was at least about 42, 40 something.
well, yeah, you definitely need help. First, we got to find out how old he
About
is.
40.
Right.
You know.
About 40 something.
You know, you probably ate too much Mr. T cereal.
No.
That's it.
No, if you had Mr. T cereal, that would have given him vitamins and iron.
I think that sugar got there.
Would have given him some calcium. Yes.
Beat,
I don't really have the bone there.
I'm
Yeah,
worried
yeah.
about you, Beat. You lost your teeth. That's hard to eat, isn't it?
Well, it's hard to eat, but I still eat it.
Yeah, you do.
All right.
Yeah. Mr.
That's
T.
good. Yes, sir.
Oral care is very important, right?
Yes, it is. Dental hygiene. Definitely.
Yeah.
Flossing and brushing and all that stuff. See, I believe in brushing. You know, every time I eat a meal, brush, and I gargle.
Beetle, are you aware of Mr. T? Are you a fan?
Did you watch Mr. T on TV?
Yeah, sure.
You did. And do you remember his show, The A-Team?
Oh, the 18th? Yeah.
Yeah, and he of course is famous for the movie Rocky.
Rocky, he
Yeah.
played Rocky. He
Yeah.
played bartender Rocky, yeah.
Bartender.
Bartender.
And he was a bartender.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
All
he
right.
was a.
Yeah, that's why I need to help him.
You know what's going on. I
Yeah,
know
Beetlejuice.
everything.
Yeah, Beetlejuice. You know me. Yeah.
Right.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing pretty good,
That's
man.
what it's good. That's what it's
B,
about.
you remind me of Mr. T in one respect.
Right.
You recently have sworn off women, right? The last time you were here, you said you don't want anything to do with sex or women, right?
Well, sex is all right, but it doesn't matter.
Right.
But you had given up women the last time we talked
Well, I used to give it up women, but I'm still on it.
Oh, you're on it. You're back to
You're
it.
back to women.
When's the last time you had sex?
I ain't had sex since at least
This guy gets.
20 years ago.
Oh, wow.
No, he
Yeah,
gets
it's
laid.
been that long.
He gets laid a lot.
Good.
He's
good,
even
good.
called in while he bangs chicks.
Good. Cause we don't want no perversion. We
All
want
right.
women got to be healthy.
But
That's the key.
let me get to the point.
Yes, get to the
Okay.
point, Howard.
Pete, the last time you were here,
Right.
you were really down.
Oh, a little bit.
Yeah, a little more than a little bit. You were depressed.
Well, just a little pressed.
I know your manager, Sean, he had a stroke.
Right.
And you were down about that. You were down.
Well, a little bit about that, yeah.
And I just thought it was a great opportunity. Mr. T's new show, Pity the Fool, premieres October 11th at 10 p.m. and deals with sort of advising people, motivating people, making them feel good.
Yeah, right.
Is there a way that Mr. T could speak with you now and maybe make you feel better about life?
Oh, yeah, sure. Why
Sure.
not?
All right. Give it a shot and see if Mr. T can inspire
Give
you.
it a shot.
Give it a shot. All right, Mr. T, go ahead.
I mean, well, no. See, you put me on the spot like this.
Yes,
and
I have. I know that.
And you can't do the right stuff. Like this with all the camera.
He's a tough case. I
No,
know.
but like I said, see.
You want to talk to
No,
me?
yeah, no.
Find out what's going on.
See, like I said, it takes.
Are you
time.
saying you can't help him?
No, I can help it. No, it takes. This is. See, you guys is up. See, this is the wrong format. For
Do
us
you
to
think?
see. We need to select. Just like I told you.
Inspire him now.
We should walk down the street. So I need to spend some time with Beetlejuice. We just can't come right here. It'd be the wrong thing.
What would you say?
Well, hold
What
it
would
a
you
second.
start with Beetlejuice?
I would start like sort of like the Rockets thing, getting to know each other. We'll go back and understand where we come from. And look, I don't just come and say this
Where
what
do
you
you
need.
come from, Beetle?
B, where do you come from?
Well, I came from Jersey.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you came from your mother, of
See,
course, who's a
but-
lovely
Yeah, I
woman
came
who I
from my
know.
mom.
See, another thing good, what would be good, see, like if me and Beetlejuice went out to dinner or lunch. See, because we spending time. We need time
Well,
to solve the problem.
maybe I could help Beetle here.
Yes.
Because Beetle's a modest man.
Okay, yes.
I think Beetle is at a crossroad in life.
Okay, that happens sometimes.
What, is he looking for a new career?
No, I think Beetle has a career. You're doing all your...
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm doing all my careers, man.
Yes.
What are you doing now? Are you doing dwarf tossing anymore?
No.
No, that's
I'm not
done.
doing that. I got
Good.
two other. So, well, we got two other guys, so,
What two other guys? What are they doing?
No, I got midgets doing that right now.
Are you
Midget
doing
right.
doing
appearances?
dwarf-
Yeah.
All right, so career-wise, you would say you're a 9. In other words, your career is, at a scale of 1 to 10, you're a 9. You're happy professionally.
Yeah, I'm doing the professional stuff,
Okay.
know.
All right. But I sense in your personal life, you're sad. You're upset about.
Lonely.
You're lonely. You'd like to have companionship.
Well, I'm not really lonely. Sometimes I'm lonely, but it's all right.
Right.
Nobody to talk to.
What is the
Oh,
hardest
no,
part of being?
It's not a hard part for life, but, a lot of people does it,
What is the hardest part of being Beetlejuice? So Mr. T can help you.
Well, the hard part about it is it's all right. Be yourself.
Be yourself. All right.
Are you happy, Beetlejuice?
Oh, I'm definitely happy.
See, that's the key right there.
All
But
right,
if a
last
guy's
week
happy,
he
you
wasn't.
can't. Yeah, last week what? Maybe this week. And see, that's what happens. See, you give people some time. Sometimes they sleep on, they get better. So we got to give them a little time. See, time conquers all. Time is the healer.
Well, I'm going to
That's
be
what it is.
honest with you, and if Beetle doesn't mind me saying this.
Right.
Beat gets sad sometimes. I've seen him cry on this
Right.
show.
Oh,
Remember
that's-
you cried the last time? You were really upset.
A
You know,
little bit
that's nothing
about
wrong,
it.
Beetlejuice. I want you to know that's nothing wrong to cry.
Do you
That's
cry,
emotional.
Mr. T?
Yes, I cry. Matter of fact, I cry when I go to the hospital. I cry when I go to the homeless shelter. There's a shelter in Los Angeles, Midnight Mission. When I feed the people, when I go there and I hug them and see their stories, I'm driving home, tears in my eyes, tough Mr. T's crying. And my mother told me, she said, son, you don't want to be around a man that don't cry. I'm not called, I'm going to cry when I don't want to be around guys like that. because I'm seeing somebody hurting. That's why I cry. When I see mothers in the hospital holding their children, I cry with
Let's
that.
take a phone call from
Do
Mr.
you
T.
think that Beetlejuice should go to a homeless shelter?
No, he don't need to go to only. He got you guys. Your guys is here. Y'all is his companion. He don't need. He maybe
You will
go
not
there.
go to a homeless shelter? Why?
Maybe go there to talk to somebody, not to live there, but to
Mr.
talk to
T
somebody.
wants you to go to a homeless shelter.
No,
and
I
talk
don't
to
want him to
people.
go there.
I talk to a lot of people.
Yeah, talk. That's what I'm saying.
all right.
So you talk to a downtrodden, try to lift their spirit. That's what Mr. T is about.
Mr. T must be an inspiration to you, Beetlejuice, to see a proud black man who has made his way in life, has set a lot of a precedent in the black community. He is the first black man to have his own cereal. It must give you a lot of racial pride. Is that true?
It definitely does.
Yeah, he's an inspiration, yes. All right.
Thank you, Beetlejuice, and I'll do my best to never let you down.
Oh, you're definitely right, man.
Definitely, brother. That's what it's about. Lifting brother's spirit and whatnot. Giving them
Mr.
hope.
T bought his mother
Giving
a
them hope.
mansion.
Giving them hope.
What do you buy your mother with your...
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You take care of your mom?
Oh, yeah.
You do,
Definitely.
all right. Okay, good.
Well,
all right.
I think even, Beetlejuice used to sport some pretty wild hairdos. I think he took that page from Mr. T.
Were you
know, to
inspired
work
by
on your
Mr. T?
look.
Oh, definitely.
Remember you came in here with those wild hairdos?
Oh, yeah. Right.
Sometimes you walk in
It's
naked.
real good about it, though.
Yeah. What are you drinking in that cup? Is that
Oh, it's coffee.
coffee? Okay, good for you.
Coffee.
He loves his coffee.
All right, that's good.
Now,
right. Crazy
Beetle,
Alice
do you
wants-
do drugs anymore?
Me? Nah, I quit that a long time
Did
ago.
you?
That's good. Because Nancy, I used to be with Nancy Reagan. Just say no.
Well,
That's
wait
what
a
it's
second.
about.
You still smoke weed, right?
Oh, I smoke a little bit of weed.
You don't
all right.
consider that
I ain't go.
Weed is all right.
That don't make him a bad person. He's not a pervert.
I didn't say he was bad.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm
He's a
letting
good
him know.
man.
He's not a pervert. He's not trying to pick up little boys and nothing like that. You know.
Do you
so,
try
or
to pick up little
girls.
boys?
No, I don't
Never.
go girls.
Yeah, all right. See, I like that. I like that already. That's important.
That's like she does.
That's right. That's
I
right.
like you.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Okay.
You like Robin?
That's like Robin.
You like
She's a
Robin
girl.
too? Oh yeah. Okay.
Would you
okay.
marry her, make her Mrs. Juice?
I don't think so.
You don't date her?
You're not going to get romantic with me either.
Oh, once I get on married, you be hard at all. You be traveling, baby.
All right, let's allow Crazy Alice to speak to Mr. T. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yes.
I'm still in hell around junkies and people shit and pissing and throwing up on the floor, smoking crack and cigarette in my hallway, and they're coming in my house.
Well, Alice lives in a very depressed area. She's in a poor economic area. And you
What
say...
can Mr. T do for you, Alice?
Alice, tell
What
us
do you think?
more.
My father, he tried to whoop me with a belt, and I snatched it away from him and punched him in the face. He ran in his bedroom.
Mr. T!
Hey, Mr. T, do you think laughing? Why are you laughing?
Because I know you. They ain't no real caller, people. You know, I've been doing Howard almost 10 years.
Talking about?
Howard having them plants in there doing that stuff. That's not a real person.
That's a real person.
What are you talking about? Alice exists.
It's a real. She's real and all that, But the stuff is, they make that stuff up. You know what I mean? Beetlejuice.
You know what I mean.
I know Howard.
You mean.
I know what I mean. You feel me?
right,
You
go
feel
ahead.
me?
Yes,
I
Alice.
feel you.
All right, but I finished talking, Alice. Maybe
ahead.
we can help you.
Yes?
Yes. Come on.
You're stifling her by not believing her story.
All right. Let's say Mr. T
Go ahead.
believe her.
Go ahead,
Let's say
Alice.
I want to help you, Alice. What can I come get you at right now?
Fuck, I've been through a rough childhood, damn it. That would make me wild.
No, where you at right now?
Like that.
Are you in Harlem? Where are you? Are you in Mississippi? Where are you?
Fuck off, you fat.
See, you made her upset.
No, see, right there we know she's wrong, because I'm not fat, right there, so we know it's wrong right there, so you ain't seen me, so that's why we know it's a joke, Beetlejuice, but I love Howard, I love coming on the show.
Listen, she's angry.
She hate me. See, y'all, that's why I like coming on Howard's show. He mixed the stuff in. That's Howard controlling the knobs and all that stuff. I'm used to Howard now. You know what I mean?
Let's go
to another caller.
Scott, you're on the air.
Yes.
Daytona Beach.
Let's go to a real caller.
Let's go to
That'll be impossible. That'll be kind of hard.
Let's go to Scott, who wants to speak about Mr. T. Go
I
ahead.
love it. Watch this, Beetle.
Good morning, Howard and Artie. I love you. And Mr. T, it's a pleasure to speak with you, sir.
Thank you, brother. Watch this.
Listen, when I was a little kid, I had all your toys. I ate your cereal. I turned out just fine. I think everything is wonderful. You are my inspiration. Because of you, I stayed off of drugs. I kept the straight and narrow, and I think my life is as wonderful as it is because of you.
All right, well, there you go. That's a nice...
No. Let me tell you, people out there in Radio Land, TV Land, that's the way Howard worked. He set me up. He got the call. He said, okay, so say something nice about Mr. T. Now the next caller gonna do some cursing and all that stuff. But I love Howard because when I come to your show, Howard, you know, I can get loose at your show.
You're wrong.
I can get loose at your show, Howard.
Mike, go ahead. You're on. Mike, you're on the air with Mr. T, and of course Beetlejuice is here, and let's say hi.
It's an honor to talk to Mr. T. I'm actually calling about Beetle.
Yeah.
Did he tell you the real story why he lost his teeth?
Why?
No, why?
I caught him with my wife, so I knocked him out.
Oh.
He's a chump.
If I would have done that, you couldn't do it anything, buddy.
Beetle, you're
not even strong enough, buddy.
You're a 2-foot-tall chump.
Yeah, I'm too tall. I weigh 25 pounds. What do you got, pal? I weigh 225. I could have knocked you out right there, boy.
This guy is claiming that you were banging his wife, and he came home and knocked your teeth.
I knocked his teeth out.
Now that's like what goes up under the chapel. That's unbelievable.
Unbelievable. This guy's a cocksman. This guy gets laid like crazy. Right, right, Beat?
Definitely. I go crazy for girls, man.
Sir, what happened?
If you want to get laid, I get laid with your woman. Hey,
so you did sleep with his wife?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I did.
Artie, I know you're
lucky that's all you lost was your teeth, buddy. I'm coming after you. I know where you live.
Where you going to find me? Where you going to find me at? I don't think so, pal.
Now,
the first place you'll find me is with your mom.
Hey, give me 5 minutes with your wife. I'll bang her, too.
Oh. All right, thank you.
Oh. All right,
enough of that.
Yeah, definitely.
Mr. T, there's a guy who knows how to handle himself. He doesn't need a bodyguard, does he?
No, you know.
Hey, listen.
Yes, sir.
Listen, these two guys have their thing.
They go in all the time.
Friend,
I know.
My friend.
I know.
My friend.
I know. But we ain't gonna worry about
one thing about Beetlejuice.
I was shocked because that's the first time they've almost taken it out of the studio.
Yeah.
Right.
But people out there, you never know what's going on in the Howard Show. You don't know if it's an act. This was crazy. Whatever.
Did Mr. T just ease the tension in here?
Well, he took it a little easy. Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Good.
he did.
All right.
He's lucky. Artie's lucky that Mr. T was here, right?
Oh, yeah? Am I lucky?
Well, I'm glad I'm here, people, you know. But see, that's the stuff like that I don't deal with on my show. I Pity the Fool. I don't deal with that. And on my show, on TV Land, October 11, 10 o'clock, you know, I deal with warm stuff, you know. We don't go that crazy. And on the show, I don't call nobody a fool. I'm not hollering at nobody.
It's a different kind of show.
Yes. It's not like this here.
On the phone is Blue Iris. Go ahead, Blue Iris.
Blue Iris.
Hi.
Hi.
I'd like to blow Mr. T.
Whoa. Well,
he's sexy.
He is sexy, but I don't know that that's his thing.
What do you say, Mr. T? She's making you an offer.
Thinks you're sexy and obviously attractive.
You know what I said earlier, Robin and Howard. You know, I don't go there. I come here. See, you know.
Kids are listening, Iris.
Right. You know, my rap haven't changed no matter how many times I come on, Howard. All the stuff you throw at me, I'm still stay straight and narrow. That's why I keep my eyes on the prize.
Good
you know,
for you.
You know, I don't. You know, I expect that from you. You know, it's all in love and all that. You know, as long as I don't go that way, you know what I mean, and get into that, you know.
Right, Mr. T,
but it's all in fun and good.
I love that you're going to have your TV show, I Pity the Fool,
premiering
can't
wait to watch.
October 11th at 10 p.m. on TV Land. We will all look for it. We wish you much success.
Thank you, Howard. Thank you so much for always inviting me. We have fun. We get the message out. You know, I thank you for inviting me all these years.
And let me tell you guys are both doing very well, Mr. T. I
think
you,
Howard.
Show will be a big hit for you.
Brother, thank you.
Hey, Mr. T,
me and Beetle.
Can you and Beat talk to me for a second?
Oh, what you want to talk about, Beetle?
Whatever you want to talk about.
All right, me and my man Beetle. You know, I'm proud as a brother. He's proud of me. We're proud of each other. You know, he got his business going, I got mine going. That's what it's about. So when brothers working, they don't have to be robbing and stealing. You know what I mean? You know, you got a skill, and that's good, baby. You know, that's what I tell the kids in the ghetto. You know,
that's right.
Stay in school, don't be a fool, and learn the golden rule. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Definitely.
Mr. T, you attempted to inspire Beetle. Do you think it worked?
No, well, it's a little bit, but like I said, I don't want to see. You got to be careful when you just meet somebody. You don't want to tell them the wrong thing. You know, most important thing, you want to love on them. That's the first thing. See, most people that when they're going through stuff, they just need a hug. need love, they need support. And sometimes it's the truth, but sometimes I see people just a pat on the back and say, man, it's gonna be all right. Be surprised what that means, because people have come back and told me later, say, hey, Mr. T, that day we met, you probably don't remember, but you told me it's gonna be all right, you know, and I was going through a worse day. And that's it. I never know what people are going through when I see them. That's what I always say, hey, man, hang in there. God bless you. I love you. Little simple stuff like that, you know.
Just some positive messages.
Positive stuff. That's all it is. Never bring nobody down. Never say, hey, you can't do it. You dirty, rotten, low down. No, never nothing like that, you know. I always tell people, hang in there, man. Don't quit. And that's what it's about. Because if you don't quit, you can make it.
Now, Beat, did his positive message really help you?
His message is really good. Yeah, it's really helping. Yeah.
It lifted you up?
Oh, definitely, man.
Because I definitely noticed since you come out of the interview, you're a little...
We're all friends. We all do what we have to do. You know what I mean?
Now, Mr. T,
don't make a difference, but we do it.
Yes,
what's your take on the feud between Beetle and Artie?
I don't know. You know, it's just a little misunderstanding. That's all it is. You know, number one, they can't solve the problem as long as they're hollering and cursing and all that. That's why I would try to intervene, just say, who, cool down.
He wasn't here today to smooth things over.
They would have been fighting. It would have happened. It would have happened.
Can you take Artie?
Oh, yeah. I took Artie out. Artie, hey, I told Artie, you want to fight, let's go down.
You want to give Artie one more message?
I told him, hey, if you want to fight, let's go down, man. Hey, I'll go down, I'll fight, I'll knock his ass out.
No, Beetle, but we don't want to fight. Beetle, but we don't have to fight. Beetle, but we don't have to fight.
That's the way I'm going to be. Hey, I'm going to fight it. That's the way I am, and that's the born out way.
Beetle, I know you're born to fight, Beetle, but we don't have to fight, Beetle.
You want to take it outside?
Beetle.
Take it outside the way.
We don't have to take it outside, Beetle. We don't have to take it outside.
You know?
See, we don't have to take it outside. No, it's all right. We don't have to do that, Beetle. You know, you take the high road, Beetle. You got business to run and whatnot. We don't have to deal with that. People gonna talk. They're gonna talk. They're gonna say things.
I let them talk.
Yeah, but that's all right.
I let them talk.
You gotta concentrate on your business. You got a big business coming up. You know.
It doesn't matter.
You gotta take care of them strippers.
It doesn't matter.
You gotta take care of them. You gotta take care of them strippers and whatnot. You know what I mean?
It doesn't matter how the point is.
All right.
But I still can take it.
I know you can take it, but you don't have to. But you don't have to fight, Beetle.
I'm a real man, but I can take it.
I know you're a real man. I know you can take it.
Everybody can take it. I can take it. Everybody else can take it in here.
But you gotta take that. You gotta take the high road.
Who's Beetle yelling at? Was he yelling at Artie?
Yeah, him and Mr. T are talking to each other.
What?
He's really angry at Artie.
He is?
Yeah, he's telling Artie to step outside if he wants right now.
Outside? Well, yeah, no, don't go outside. Let's bring him in. Let me just find out what it is here. Beat.
Beetle.
Hey, Beat.
Beetle, they want you back there, Beetle. They want you back there.
I just got to hear him.
I want to talk.
You egg him on.
Go back there, Beetle.
Someone wound him up.
He got very confrontational today.
Yeah. Hey, B, what's going on? It didn't work.
Beetle.
He came in here and he took his shirt off.
Yeah, he's ready to go.
Beetle, it's okay.
Tell him if he takes his
Mr. T. Hey, Mr. T.
Beetle, huh?
Mr. T, he's trying to apologize.
Huh?
He's trying to apologize.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna get in the way all the cursing and whatnot, you know. So somebody gotta take the higher road.
He's trying to.
I'm trying. All right, so I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna talk to Beetlejuice, you know. So if you
tell him he wants to apologize.
Huh?
He wants to apologize.
All right, Beetle, he want to apologize. Come on back in.
That's gonna be shit to me right now.
If you don't want to apologize.
Fuck that apologize shit, man.
Beetle, there's ladies around. Beetle.
I don't give a fuck.
Beetle.
I don't give a fuck.
Beetle. All right, that's not good there, Beetle.
All right.
That's not good, Beetle. Beetle, that's not good. 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 You prove your point. You showed him. He's sorry. He said he's sorry. He said he's sorry. Artie said he's sorry. Artie said he's sorry, Beetle. Beetle, Artie said he's sorry. Beetle, Artie said he's sorry. Artie said he's sorry. Beetle, Artie said he's sorry.
What is that? Ain't right.
Beetle, Artie said he's sorry.
What he does. I don't give a fuck what he said.
He said he said he want to make up if you want to make up.
I'm gonna make up shit.
Do you want to make up? Do you want to make up? Beetle, do you want to make up?
I don't give a fuck what
Beetle,
he said.
do you want to make up with him?
I don't gotta make shit up for nobody.
So you want to keep it on? You want to keep it going on, right?
I don't give a fuck what he says. I don't give a fuck.
So
I don't.
I mean, he want to finish it. He said he don't want to fight. He don't want to fight.
I don't give a fuck.
He don't want to fight, Beetle.
He's gone down, motherfucker. He's gone down.
He don't want to fight.
I don't give a fuck. He's gone down.
Why
He's going down.
Why is he going down, Beetle?
What if
I thought we was cool,
What if I
Beetle?
let him just beat me up?
He said he was sorry.
Want to go out there and let him beat you
What
up?
if I just
He
let him
said
beat
he was
me up?
sorry. Beetle, he said he was sorry.
Should I do that?
Beetle, he said he was sorry.
Maybe that'll be closure.
Man, y'all don't mean shit. You're not listening.
Beetle,
Let him beat you
I
up.
don't take
Beetle,
shit from nobody.
he's not talking. Beetle, he said he was sorry.
You're gonna let
When
him beat
somebody
you up?
say they're sorry, that mean they apologize.
Wait. What? Let's discuss this. Can he actually hurt you, maybe?
No.
Well, I'll tell you what, on that one DVD, I've seen him throw punches, man. If he connects, it might be bad, but I'll just try
You think you can dodge it?
I'll just try to cover
Go
up.
out and tell him he can beat you up.
People call me names. I let it pass. It don't.
He's gonna go crazy if he sees
Yeah,
it.
maybe you better not.
He could kick you in the balls or something.
See, that's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah,
I don't
he
want to
can
get
hurt
kicked in
you.
the nuts.
No, sorry don't mean nothing.
All right, Beetle, you like I said,
Sean
you
don't mean
know,
nothing.
see what you're doing now,
Sean
it's a
don't
little
mean nothing.
unnecessary, you know, because he quit. He said he
Sean
quit.
don't mean nothing.
He apologized.
Apologize don't mean nothing.
So you just going to keep on going on, right?
Don't mean nothing.
You want to keep on doing it, right?
Apologize don't mean nothing.
You want to keep on going? That's what you want to do?
Hey, I'm gonna get mine. Hey,
He's like Palestine and Israel.
I'm gonna get mine.
Beetle, you have nothing to prove. You have nothing to prove.
I'm gonna get mine.
You have nothing to prove.
I got some.
Or you guys aren't friends anymore.
Well, I'm gonna make it up to him.
I don't believe Beetle really wanted to fight once you were out there. He
No, I don't
put
think
back
he-
on his shirt.
I went out there, I don't think he knew who I was again.
He just knows he's angry. He doesn't
He's
know
mad.
who had.
He's mad.
Well, Artie, listen, I hope you work out your differences with Beat, and you got to download Beat's new ringtones or the book Beat. You can go to the jollydwarf.com, and he's got a new dwarf stripper, Booty Juice. All right, they're out there working.
You know what? I
pretty
got to
good.
give him some of the cocaine soft drink.
Maybe that'll help.
Is he all right out there? All right. He's angry. Okay, well, rightly so.
Tell him I'm going to take him to lunch at Del Frisco's.
Ask him if he wants to go to lunch with Artie.
He's still angry.
Oh, boy. I think he could kick your ass.
I bet he
Boy,
could.
he does get angry.
He does.
Well, did you ever see that? They have that great DVD out of like Beetlejuice Uncensored where he's in the Superman outfit in the back of the limo and he's punching drunken Jamie in the face.
Yeah, and he can fight.
Oh, he throws got a nice a right
hook.
cross and a left hook. Yeah, he's like a little smoking Joe Frazier.
I love Beat, but he does get pissed off at you.
Yeah.
And he's got the
And
fro
then he
going.
can't calm down.
Yeah, he's got to calm down.
Yeah. Well, listen.
He's talking to you. You're not even there.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody get him laid.
That's what he needs. That's what we both need.
He certainly knows all the talk, though. I mean, I love the boastfulness.
Yeah. Come
I'll
over
tell
here.
you, I've seen him fight. He's a tough guy. He does not back down.
Amazing.
Yeah. Well, Mr. T's working with him out there.
Actually, Mr. T's doing a lot of good right now.
Yeah.
He's out there really doing his thing. You
Yeah.
know, I can see why his show's going to be successful.
But I'm worried Beatles lost like half his teeth.
There's no teeth left in Beetle's head. You know. What's going on out there? What is that?
I mean, he's still yelling and screaming. You want us to get a mic on him again, or?
I think. What is he screaming about now?
Tell
Artie?
him Artie wants to take him to lunch.
Yeah, tell him.
All right, hold on. You can tell him.
Tell him if he thinks he can chew on a steak at this point. I'd love to buy him one.
Ask Beat if he remembers who he. We should line up a bunch of people and ask if he can find which one he's mad at.
Angry with.
Say Artie wants to take him to lunch.
Fuck yeah. He's on the
Somebody's
phone.
on the phone.
Probably Sean. Sean calms him down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, wait. Something's going on out there.
Listen over here.
I don't give a fuck about
Listen to
nobody.
Howard.
Hey, Beat. Artie wants to take you to lunch.
Yeah, fuck Artie. Fuck him too.
All right. Hey, Beat. Hey, Beat. I love you. I love you, man. Don't.
I'll buy you whatever food you're able to chew on.
Fuck out of my face, man.
How about some applesauce?
No lunch?
Fuck out of my face.
All right. Leave Beat alone. He's
He's
enough.
really.
Let him calm down. Give him a chance to breathe there. Artie,
Get
I
out
have
of
to.
his face.
Well, this got worse than it's ever been. I think.
Yeah, I bet you better not go out there now, Artie.
I know.
I'm sorry you guys haven't worked things out.
Me too, because it started out as a playful little thing, and then, now we're really enemies, unfortunately.
I wonder if you send Jason out there as Artie, if he would think it was Artie.
Let's see.
I
Get
don't
Jason
know.
out there.
Leave Beat alone.
It'd be funny to watch Beetle beat up Jason.
Ow, that hurt. Hey, there's other news. All right, leave Beat alone. Mr.
I'm
T's
sorry
working.
about this. It ended ugly. It was a wonderful appearance, and
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Some days he can take it, other days he takes it too seriously.
You all right now?
Do I look like I'm all right to you, too?
Nah, man, you look fired up.
He does not back down.
Real good for a while.
Is there anything Howard can say, Beetle, that'll calm you down, or?
Hell no, nobody don't fucking calm me down. I'm not in the fucking mood, man. I'm telling you right now.
Is Beat okay? Yeah. Beat, you okay? What's going on in here? Everybody all right?
That's Sean's brother, Jason.
Oh, Beat, hey, I was just asking about Sean. He's doing all right?
Yeah, he's doing all right. Thanks
Sean doing okay, Beat?
He's doing fine.
He's doing fine. Don't be upset about Artie. Artie's just kidding around. He don't mean anything, Beat.
I don't kid around at all, man.
Nah,
I don't play games at all.
He's a funny guy.
I don't play no games at all. I will knock somebody the fuck out. You think I won't?
He's a funny guy.
You think I won't? You think I won't knock a 5-pound guy out? You
Sure.
think I fucking won't?
I know that. I know
you think I won't? I'm not kidding now. I'm not kidding.
Beat,
I'm not kidding.
Don't even pay attention.
I'm not kidding.
Beat,
I'm not kidding.
don't even pay attention to Artie.
Right now.
Don't pay attention.
My cousin's up better up right now.
Beat, listen to me. He's kidding around. It's
I don't
for
kid around.
television.
I don't kid around with nobody. Nobody don't kid around with me. I don't play that.
All right.
I don't kid around at all.
Well, you were very good on the air today. Let me, I'll go back and finish the show. All right.
I ain't got no problem with you.
I know.
I
Artie's not. He's just kidding around. He's trying to make it fun. Give you
No,
something.
no, that's not funny, but
I'm gonna
I'll take it
I'm gonna take care of it. I'll take care of it.
I'll take it serious.
I know, but I'm gonna take care of it.
My pressure's very up right now, and I
You don't have
can't
to
take
worry about it. You don't worry about it. Let me take care of it.
My pressure's too high right now.
I'm gonna take care of it. All right? It's all settled. Don't worry about it.
I can't fucking take it, man.
Relax, bud. Hey, you heard what Howard said, right? It was just a joke, man.
No. I don't take joke. Don't mean shit to me. I don't take that shit, man. Joke don't like that. I don't take jokes like that.
Did that help at all, though, talking to Howard and like?
Well, I could take the Howard. I could talk to Howard, but hey, that joke don't mean nothing to me. I take it seriously.
You know Howard had your back, right?
Yeah. Hey. It's no problem. It's no problem.
All right, man.
I don't have no problem, though.
I think for a while we thought you weren't gonna come back on the show. You were too pissed off. But you okay now?
Hey, my pressure's up too high right now. I can't talk right now.
I hear you. You'll come back again, though, right?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Don't let Artie get you down, man.
Hey, ain't letting Artie get me nowhere.
He's gonna get
don't worry about Artie. I got something for his ass. Don't worry about Artie. Don't worry about him.
Well, we're just worried about you. We don't want to see you get all upset.
Oh, don't worry about that. I got something for his ass. Don't worry about that. I got something up for his ass. Don't worry about that.
We want you to come back again. We don't.
I ain't gotta come back. I got something for his ass. Don't worry about it.
You're probably the best guest that this
Don't worry about it. You'll see what I come up with. Don't worry about it.
All right. I trust you.
Don't worry about what I'm gonna do.
I know
Don't worry
you mean
about
business.
it.
You mean business. I know. All right, man. Well, thanks for stopping by today. Hopefully,
I take my business seriously. All right.
I hear you, man.
I don't take no fucking answer. I don't take no fucking answer for nobody. I take my shit seriously. All right.
Yeah, we learned that today. I know.
I take my shit serious, and I'm not a fucking joke, dude.
I hear you, man.
You don't see me laughing. Did you see me laughing?
Not at all.
No, you don't. You don't see me laughing.
You look angry. That doesn't look. You don't look like you're kidding around.
I'm not.
All right.
Do I look like I'm kidding around to you, dude?
Hey, man, you don't hear me trying to fight you. That's only that Artie guy. Everyone else knows not to step to you. All right, man.
That's the way it is, man.
Next time you come on, hopefully it'll be a little more peaceful.
No, it ain't gonna be
like
no
Mr. T said, we'll keep the peace, you know?
Hey, Mr. T is alright. Hey, it's alright. It don't matter.
This is a Howard TV original production.
On this episode, the king of all media takes the throne on America's Got Talent. Will his new family welcome him with open arms?
What does that even mean?
You don't understand? And most of all, will the people be pleased?
I think he's like extremely crude, and I think he's disgusting.
America is here.
What's your problem? Testing 1, 2.
Baba Boo.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
My agent is here. Don Buchwald, your agent is here. Fred's agent is here. I was excited the day I announced I was going to be a judge. You know, my agent walked through the door. It was all rather dramatic, and announcing it was great.
Several months ago, Don received a call from the people at America's Got Talent.
Yes.
They knew Piers was leaving, and would I be interested in going on America's Got Talent as a judge? I'm really excited about it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I am very happy for you because I know how much you love this show.
We're always doing contests, and we're always, you know, judging and doing that thing. So I think he spent a lifetime getting ready for this job.
My vote goes to, I like YG12, but I think Axis has got the whole wigger act.
Bam! All right, thank you.
I would have voted for, I hate saying this, I think Whitney's incredible. Hot, talented. Esther, hot, talented. I probably would have given my vote to April. I am going to vote unequivocally for the man who should be the next whack packer, in my opinion. Hillbilly Jack, without a doubt, and I love you all.
It's mind-blowing to the audience that someone like me, who they've been following for years, is suddenly on a network family-friendly show.
When I initially heard that Howard was joining the show, I said, wow, because I'm a huge Howard fan, but I also was incredulous. I didn't believe it. I didn't think that, number one, that the network would reach out to Howard based on their preconceived notions about what he is and who he and what he does.
When I was first told that Howard was going to be our third judge on the show, I was obviously happy because I knew him and liked him. And then I thought, oh, God, no, he's going to be such a pain in the ass.
I couldn't move the show to LA. That's an impossibility. So the only way I could do the show is to do it from New York. And I didn't know if they'd go for it or not, but they said that that was a possibility. And when they agreed to it, I was in. We started out in LA, then we went to San Francisco. We were in St. Louis, Austin, to people, I talk to the reporters.
Is it more pressure than you thought? Is it harder to be nasty?
It is way harder than you'd ever think. When you're in there, it's a whole different experience. And a lot of the NBC executives were walking around very nervous. They were like, what's Howard gonna do? I said, I'm just gonna be a judge, that's it. I think I'm friendly to the fans. I'm genuinely happy to see them. I love that they're part of this process with me. It's great.
Howard's very touchy-feely. He really is. It surprised me, actually, because I'd never seen him in that environment before. He's very approachable. You don't feel nervous or bad to approach him. He's really good on that level.
Howard's hands are outstretched to everybody. And as I'm watching him, I'm seeing this, he touched and then he touched again and then he touched, and you could see the glimmer and the shine of sweat and oil from strangers. I would imagine when they're talking, remember the movie Outbreak? Like, I'm sure there's spit flying from, anybody who's using a lot of consonants in their questions. Sharing hugs and kisses and talks. And why does this show have the opening of every audition show is being touched by strangers? I hate that.
Well, when you go to the shows, it's overwhelmingly Stern fans. So I wondered what the non-Stern fans thought about, because everybody's yelling out these non sequiturs. You know, sauce on side, or shiny buff, or, you know, Baba Booey.
Howie knew what all those signs meant. Sharon did not. So she'd be like, what is sauce? What is he yelling? And I go, sauce on side. She goes, well, why is that funny? I go, well, long story. Why is shiny buff funny? And then I'd explain it. The explanation is never funny. You got to be part of the show. I didn't want to arrive via yacht. You know, look, a lot of my career I've made fun of doing stuff like that. But you also want to be a good sport when you're on America's Got Talent. That's the environment they worked in. So I kind of embraced it. I got on the yacht and I got the megaphone and I was, you know, yelling out to the crowd, yelling out the douchiest things.
Ignore Sharon and I'm extremely well.
I am blown away by Ronnie, because you know what? I don't know that I could do what he does. Ronnie stands out there right next to Howard like he's guarding the castle in England. Ronnie's there to do a job, and he understands what the job is, and he does it.
We've done arrival shots through crowds of 3,000, 4,000 people. It's a whole different scene, you know, on AGT. It's much more intense. You've got to, you know, constantly be on the lookout for everything. You know, people trying to grab at him or whatever. It's a whole different scene, much different.
He's more involved. He's more in my face. I see him more. He's very helpful. He actually did a really good job, just in terms of my scheduling and helping me from place to place, keeping an eye out for me.
Looking sharp, man.
You too.
He's just an all-round good guy. I mean, does he carry a gun? Ronnie, do you carry a gun? I want to know.
There's so much build-up, you know, listening to Howard talk about on the radio for now a month, and finally the day comes, and no one was sure how it was going to be, and it's just been great. It's just this instant chemistry between the other judges.
Last year, you know, when Piers was on, he didn't like my taste, and he became incredibly insulting. And now the dynamic is totally different. There are times where Howard totally disagrees with what I'm doing or my choice. And I think that talent is subjective anyway.
He tells me already, he goes, I'm not married to you. What do you think I am, Ozzy? You can tell me what to do? Who do you think you are, my wife? Well, you're not. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Just shut up.
And I would like to see a really good variety act that is worthy of making it into the finals.
What does that even mean?
Wah, wah, wah.
You don't understand?
You do get into it with each other. But not in a mean or vicious way. It's not like when I'm sitting there going, oh, you're an idiot and I'm the greatest. It's like, hey, okay, you have an opinion, I respect it, but you're wrong.
A good variety act.
I don't want a singer. I want somebody that doesn't sing.
What does it mean?
It could be I Illuminate, like that type.
I Illuminate's not in this year.
No, that type.
We'll see.
We have a failure to communicate.
What happened? We were doing so well. Now we're
One day it all goes down.
The honeymoon is over.
I think what we all do on the show is we're incredibly honest, and we have a heated, passionate, respectful discussion, which I think is ultimately even more entertaining and more interesting for the home viewer. Lift your hand. Watch this. Watch this.
Watch it.
For Howard TV, watch.
All right.
There's the
Okay.
move. It's this.
No, hold on a minute.
Wait.
Hold on a minute.
Okay.
Hold on. Move.
Oh, watch this. So we each have our strengths.
It's competitive, and I'm a competitor.
Howard is a gent. I mean, he is. He's, you know, it's tough on him more than us, because to come into a show that's been going for 7 years and then suddenly come in on that, it's difficult, you know, because the crew is all like a family and, you know, everybody knows everybody else.
You know, I think it's hard for anybody to start a show, but it's even harder for somebody to join a show that's already in progress. And what was amazing about Howard, from the moment those doors opened in LA and he was greeted with the warmth and the excitement and the electricity that he was greeted with, I think he fell into it. There was no learning curve. He sat down, bang. He knew exactly what he wanted to do, what he wanted to say, and how he was going to go about finding the next big star.
There are some people that think, oh, you know, this is a family show and Howard shouldn't be on because of his reputation. And that's just, you know, ignorant way of thinking. I hate that. I don't like ignorance.
People were walking out of the theaters when we were taping them live going, you know, I just came because I was a fan of America's Got Talent. I wasn't a fan of Howard Stern's. I came to this taping, and oh my God, now I'm a huge fan of Howard Stern's.
He was funny. He had quirky remarks, and it's funny.
Were you a fan before this?
No, not really.
But now?
Yeah.
I really didn't think I was going to like him as a judge too much, but I have to say that I really did.
You know, he's raunchy, but he wasn't at all like that on the show. So I think it could show how smart he is, yeah. Okay, I love him. It was good.
New York was great. You know, I invited my parents.
Well, what do I think about Howard doing it? I'm always surprised that he's going to do something, and then he does it, and he does it wonderfully. And the family enjoys watching him and partaking in all the activities. We love it.
It's a new endeavor, and I'm very excited about it. But I want to say something I want you to keep off the record. I've been rehearsing singing all week. I even have a music teacher, and I didn't make it. So I'm very disappointed on that booth.
I go to America's Got Talent at the Hammerstein Ballroom, and I have my sign and my AA Howard shirt, and I'm cheering and screaming, and I'm having a blast with the fans. Just the build-up, it's like so much more. I mean, could life get any better? Yes, it can. It really can. Yeah. Okay.
Bless your heart. Okay. Thank you so much.
When Howard comes to me clap, he doesn't want me to excite the crowd. Fuck you, motherfucker! I don't excite the crowd. What is he, crazy? Is he kidding me? Are they nuts?
She really is an extraordinary fan and loves the show to death. And, you know, I have to say, I love Mary Ann's enthusiasm. The fact that our show causes that in her is great.
Well, there's nothing more exciting than seeing the actual Stern Whack Pack show up in New York.
You dumb bitch! You skanky hoe! You skanky hoe!
I can't get the image of Jeff's ass out of my mind.
Look, this is the famous picture. I'm not supposed to give it away. That's me and Howard.
Is that the one you're trying to sell?
Yes. I'm not doing it now.
It was fun to have the whole Whack Pack there. I love that. I love that kind of excitement. And I know for the other judges it was exciting. Like Howie, every minute was like, who's that? Who's that? Is that Debbie the Pet Lady? Everyone wanted to see Debbie the Pet Lady.
Debbie the Pet Lady I find incredibly intriguing. I mean, she is the loosest of all cannons. She didn't look like I expected her to look. I had no idea what she had looked like. She's like a normal-looking lady, attractive lady, and then when you hear her, those bursts of insanity.
I went down the road there, and they were all screaming my name. They were all, and Gary hugged me. Gary hugged me. Gary hugged me. He hugged me. He hugged me. I was going.
Seeing the pet lady and ass napkin and all these names and these sounds that I hear every day in my car came to life for me in New York.
8, 9 motherfucking team.
What are you expecting from Howard, Ed?
What am I expecting? It's just nothing.
As much as it's exciting, it's scary to think that these are real people functioning amongst us.
You guys look medicated pigs here, everyone.
I'm not too familiar with his posse, so when all these people turn up and he'll say this is some little man in a wheelchair and then there's somebody with a flopping arm, and it's like, I have no idea who they are. And then he'll say, have you met whatever the name is? And there's somebody who shits himself, and I can't remember the names. And I'm like, no, who are they? And he goes, oh, he's a drunk, and this one shits himself, and this one, you know, is a little midget. And I'm like, I don't know.
I don't want to touch these people, and I just want to look at them and listen to them. I have no reason to go near them.
My fans are amazing. The fans that listen to this show, when I got out, you show up to this theater in New York, and the place is going berserk. It's like being a rock star.
It's like the Beatles arrived, except it's just Howard by himself.
I love it because I feel that same energy toward the audience. I'm excited to see them. You know, I sit behind a radio microphone. I don't know what the people look like who listen to the show. You see, just everyday people enjoying the show. Men, women, kids, adults, seniors. You do see you see a cross-section. It's great for me to be out there and see that.
Good morning, good morning. So, first thing will be the red carpet, 11:15, and it's done indoors. They'll have an audience up there, about 250, and then about 10 outlets doing interviews along the red carpet. So they're doing it in the building.
In the building, the red carpet. Oh, good.
I'm extraordinarily proud of him, any of the things he does. And I genuinely feel like, sure, when he goes out there and does really well, I had a tiny little piece, you know, I had a hand in a little piece of that. You know, his success is our success.
Those are the big X's, right? And you see the scene right up there? You hit the buzzer, and like Howard's X will turn red. Best word is, if you don't like somebody, go like this. Yeah.
I'm looking for the consummate judging. I mean, the way judging should be done. That's what I'm now. Oh, listen, they're chanting Howard. But anyway, yes, I'm here to learn how to judge because he's the consummate judge.
How dare you invade my space while I... You know what it's like? You ever go to a car race and they bring the car into the pit stop? That's what we're doing here.
How are you?
Yeah, clear the way, block the elevator, hold it for
When did you get this? When did you get here?
Last night.
We're headed that way, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The man. Howard, it's the man.
Hey, here you go.
How are you feeling?
What do you say? I feel good.
Do you?
Yeah, how do you feel?
I feel amazing.
You feel all right?
This is your day, man.
Good, Shannon?
This is our homecoming show.
The place was filled with New York fans who are very vocal, who have been with me from the beginning, and it was great.
I did see him the day I did the red carpet. He greeted all the fans. It's really like America's Got Howard, because when you watch the show, like the first 25 minutes is all about Howard. The line is all about Howard. Going in is all about Howard. So like maybe next year they'll change the name. America's Got Howard.
I was particularly shocked Jeff the drunk was so close by, and he had bamboozled them. He had just moved his way to the front and wasn't leaving. It was a little disconcerting at first. Like every time I kind of looked over, and that's where all the producers are, I'd look over to get, see what the hell was going on over there, and there'd be Jeff with the giant cowboy hat, and the whole thing, and the sling, and and his butt crack, and you just like, it is Jeff. And I really did get distracted at points.
I knew that was going to be a problem. I almost wanted to say something to the producer because, I know Howard gets freaked out when people are in his line of sight. He just starts to concentrate on that. It's a real love fest, man. It really is. It was great. I mean, it was really great. With my kids, like they've seen it before. We'll go to the baseball game and people will yell out my name, but I don't think they've ever seen it quite like that. I got the best of it without the worst of it. People were nice enough not to yell out. You throw like a fucking homo in front of my kids, and that I appreciate. All of you appreciate that.
My name is Jay Flats. I'm going to be your audience warm-up guy. Everybody say as loud as you can, "What up, Jay Flats?"
I absolutely believe that this show is going to convert a ton of people. The biggest thing that this is going to show is what people said for years. You can't put Howard Stern on network television. He's out of control. He's going to talk about tits and this and that. And what this is really going to show is that you can absolutely put Howard Stern on network television. Also, for the hardcore fans, this is going to be validation.
A lot of people that weren't fans before say, hey, he's got something here. This guy is a really great judge. He's brutally honest, he's fair, and he's very, very compassionate to the people that are on the stage.
I think America's Got Talent is going strong, and it's going to get even stronger because Howard is still a judge on there.
I'm proud to be part of the show. I'm proud that Howard's part of America's Got Talent, and I can be a small part of it also.
I'm really excited for the live shows because Howard's audience is very much like Ozzy's. It feels like you're at a concert, so I'm very excited.
I cannot wait for the live shows to begin. It's so great on so many levels. Number one, live TV. there's nothing like it. There's no more electricity and energy than being in a live broadcast.
I have a very definite opinion about how people are going to win. My anticipation is that I think I'm going to come on very strong in the live shows. You know, when NBC first asked me to actually be a judge on America's Got Talent, I was sure they made some kind of mistake. As you know, America's Got Talent is a family show. This is where family values are respected. And I have been disrespecting family values for years. So none of it made any sense to me. But, you know, now that I've been on the road with America's Got Talent and part of the America's Got Talent family, it makes perfect sense to me.
Nothing planned time.
No.
Nothing planned. Well, you might want to plan something.
Cut us off whenever it gets 12.
You might want to plan something.
You hear what I just said about you?
You like me better.
I like you better fat. They look like they put a pin in you. You used to be so much more fun when you were eating. You're miserable now. Look at you.
Stay with us. We need to beat GM.
I give up. It's over. So, you 3 minutes. No, you'll beat GM. There's no problem. With what you guys were doing today, it's just... That's fun there. I can see. We're on your way.
We're on the right track.
Right track.
Good. Okay, good.
Good luck. All right, bye-bye. Howard TV. I'll see you later on my worldwide tour. Farewell till then, guys. I know. That was great. See you later, boys.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
I'm Gary 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, also known as Baba Booey. On Monday's wrap-up show, we recapped the block party. We talked about JD hooking up. Ronnie's a father figure. Ronnie was pissed off that Benji was in the commercial when he's not going to be in Jamaica. All that and more.
Ronnie's sort of like a proud dad with you this weekend. You slept over his house. The girl you ended up with, he couldn't believe, and he's really, beaming over your success.
I guess.
Is
this the one?
Now, were you worried? Were you worried about discussing this on air, because it seems like this one is more special than the other conquest?
Well, I mean, it's she's very nice and very beautiful, and it's just with all the stuff of the past experiences, I don't really care to talk about any of it unless something is we're talking, needed to be talked about.
I do have one question, because
Yes.
I couldn't figure. You don't have to tell me exactly what she does for a living.
Mhm.
I'm not going to ask you that, but there's secretary, stockbroker on one side, and then there's stripper, dancer on the other side.
No. It's more.
Does she have a regular job?
Yes, very regular.
And did you have this?
It's in the education business.
Okay. Did you have this all set up before the event?
It was sort of a last minute sort of thing, but a little before. Yeah.
But you had been talking to her beforehand.
Yes.
So how was it? How did it end up being last minute?
Well, she did something got canceled, so she was staying in that area, and yeah, that's it.
Is there a future here, you think?
I don't know.
Did you guys talk about this? Like, hey, I know this is gonna come up on the air probably. Did you bring that? Did you guys discuss
Of course,
that at all?
yeah.
Benji, you also came up today that you were kind of trying to crowbar your way into the block party, but I thought you got a chance to explain your case. Apparently, you were asked.
I was asked.
And you didn't make a decision.
They said, "Come on, just say yes, just say yes, just say yes, just name a number." And I said, I named a number that I knew that if they did say yes at that, which I didn't think they would, I would say I'll take it immediately. But I wanted to think about it, and and people seem to have gotten mad at me for that.
Well, there are two things here. One is you're very notorious about your decision-making process or lack thereof. You take a while sometimes to make a decision.
Very true. But this was also, I think it was a very on-the-spot kind of thing that I think even like a person that's great at making decisions very quickly would say, let me find out the details, let me think about it.
But independent of that, it sounds like Ronnie feels like you're sort of working your way into this thing and took offense. At least that's how it sounded to me.
Me too.
Do you disagree?
There's something Ronnie just does not like Benji's shtick, and I don't think he wants that involved in his dealing whatsoever.
It's a serious trip.
Right. He doesn't want Benji's shtick interrupting Ronnie's shtick.
Yeah, too much shtick going around. Jay in Phoenix, you're on the wrap-up show.
Nobody wants you there, Benji.
All right.
Fucking, what's going on, guys, man? Hey, JD, congratulations, man. Way to rock that 52. But hey, man, we were actually at the Arizona block party. JD, I don't know if you'll remember us, man. My wife was the hot Asian lady.
All right. I don't remember, but I'm sure I noticed. I'm sure I noticed her if she was hot.
Yeah, right on, man. Well, anyway, man, we were actually considering going to the Jamaican block party with you guys, man. But dude, we're seriously considering like not going because, like, man, the block party does not need the vortex. It was abundantly clear in Ronnie's tone that he doesn't want Benji there. Nobody does.
Well, here, Jason, here's the truth. If you met me, you'd be excited about it because I'm part of the show, and I know you would. I know you're bullshitting right now.
Dave in Long Island, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hello?
Hey, Dave.
Hey, how are you guys? I was at the block party in Bohemia, and while it was a hot mess, I just wanted to bring it back to the importance of the block party. And that, you know what it is? It's kind of like the common man's way of getting to Stern. It's as close as we're going to get. Kind of like calling to the wrap-up show now. It was a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun.
And what was the highlight for you at the Long Island block party?
I'd actually have to say it was Eli Braden's acoustic parodies were just hysterical. The crowd was completely rolling. He broke a string right before he started, but he soldiered on it, and it was really, really good.
JD, how about for you? What was the highlight of I know you guys had no air conditioning. I heard about that.
Yeah, it was so hot, and it was like the hottest day of last week. But I will. We did get to bring this up on the show, but Sal ended up making a special guest appearance during the first show.
I thought he didn't appear at the block party anymore.
I don't know what's going on.
Free appearance.
What was his guest appearance?
Well, me and Ronnie are up on stage doing whatever. He's being a maniac, and all of a sudden we hear this music come on, and Sal just comes barreling to the stage. Does a couple minutes, mainly Long Island material stuff or whatever. I don't know how that works. And then he just gets right off, and then he hung out the bar for the rest of the first show and throughout the entire second show.
Quietly at the bar?
No, not quietly. He was pulling the King of Long Island act at the bar. So
how much of a mess was Sal?
He had some fun. He was a little wasted.
By himself?
Of course. He's not the king of Long Island with the wife there.
Did he come in? Was he messed up when he came? I know. So you were on stage with Ronnie. Did you have any idea he was going to come on?
I heard that he wasn't going to come, and then all of a sudden he shows up. With CDs in hand with his music.
What do you mean?
He just came in with his songs, 2 copies of the CD just in case the first CD didn't work.
So he came in prepared?
Oh, he came in very prepared.
And what did he
it was House of Pain, Jump Around.
Oh, his intro music?
I guess so, yeah.
Oh, God. All right, Sal, get down here. You need to explain yourself. So, Sal, JD says you show up with your own music.
Let me explain what happened. What happened was this. So, 𝗛cie had asked me, as well as Ronnie, hey, Long Island want to come down? The guys were great. They opened up their arms to me. And I'm like, if I can make it, I'll come. And Jimmy, the owner, has done a lot of great things for me. He goes, I'd really love for you to come down.
I thought you were done with the block party, though.
I am done. I didn't go for a paid appearance. So Jimmy asked, hey, why don't you come down and hang out? A lot of people are asking because when you and Richard came last year in Suffolk County, they'd love to see you.
But did you ask the guys who were running the block party if they wanted you?
Okay. Yes. Ronnie extended the invitation. He's always good to me, and so was 𝗛ci. In the end, we thought it was funny. I grabbed 𝗛ci aside. I don't know why. I'm a big fan of the WWE, so I thought it would be funny. You know when somebody's in the ring and he's saying something, and all of a sudden the music kicks in, and the other wrestler walks out? 𝗛ci and I had an idea that it would be funny in the middle of one of Ronnie's raps that music kicks in, like Ronnie's like, what's going on, the confusion, and then I come out, and I would just say hello and do a song parody, not take up a lot of time.
Yeah, but you weren't coming. You texted me at 5 o'clock when I was on my way out there saying you weren't going to make it.
Right, that was part of the plan because we wanted to have that suspense and that surprise. Now, I was supposed to come on much later on.
That was exciting.
I get there and I say hello to 𝗛ci, and 𝗛ci's like panicky. He's like, look, they're doing the poetry thing and it's tanking. These guys are bombing hard. We need a little...
please. We need
a break. Hold on. He goes, we need a little boost.
Sal, you're uninvited. Don't ever come again.
No, I'm telling you exactly what I'm not saying anything bad at all.
You're just saying that they tanked.
No. 𝗛ci goes, these guys are tanking with this bit right now. And it was okay. The bits tank all the time. I believe me. When I got up there, it was no better roses. So I go, okay. So he kicks on the music. I go,
Long Island kicked in. Okay, go ahead.
I kicked in with the music. But the funny thing is that the wrestling thing works because the fans know the song associated with the wrestler.
Right.
So now everybody's confused. So when I walk out, they're still like, what's going on here?
Why didn't you go with like a Cool the Candy Rapper or one of those songs? So people would know it was you. I mean, Jump Around could be anybody. Really.
Yeah, you should have done I Want to Beat My Wife.
Well, I opened up with that. And that's another thing. So I get up on stage, I say hello, high five the boys, and I go into I Want to Beat My Wife. And there's no monitors on the stage. And granted, I'm not the Who, I'm not at Madison Square Garden, but the sound is bouncing from the back wall. So I'm behind. I'm like a line behind the music. Now the music's garbled. My lines are garbled. I stop in the middle of the song. The audience is looking at me like, what the fuck is going on? I start yelling that this whole block party is a catastrophe. It's every time I step on stage, I'm doomed here in every capacity. Then Photograph kicks in, and I take a good listen, and I kind of saved the set with Photograph, and I gracefully left.
What was the set list? It was Beat My Wife
and Photograph.
Photograph. No, My Wife. No closer. Or?
Too much. You don't. And it wasn't my show. I wasn't getting paid for it, nor did I want to get paid. The guys were nice enough to let me go, and it was great to see the fans. The fans were great. We hung out at the bar all night.
Yeah, all night.
Yeah, all night.
And I wasn't
We all went home. You were still there.
Well, Brian Phelan was the one who was told to keep quiet a few times. He was really wasted. He was licking people's elbows all night.
Wait, Ronnie, did you feel like Sal was sort of hijacking the show at that point, or you knew you were okay with it?
No, well, he was supposed to come anyway, and then he texted me that he wasn't coming, and then, okay, fine. And then I told Jimmy that he wasn't coming, and he got all bent. Oh, Sal said he's coming. I did a lot for him, and he should be here, and all this baloney. So, I don't know what the deal was, what him and 𝗛ci cooked up. 𝗛ci is a master of fucking plans that usually backfire in his face. So.
I think it went really good considering what the circumstances, but I was on and off the stage in 2 minutes. Just a quick hello and a song.
Why is Howard calling you Ronnie Rickles? Like, what were you doing up there? Do you think that's a fair nickname?
I couldn't care. You know what? I'm honored to be called Rickles. That guy's the greatest comedian ever.
Have you gotten more comfortable hosting these shows?
I love it, man. I'm having a blast. I'm enjoying the whole thing. And the people, I tell you what, we did 5 sold-out shows, and I didn't get one bad word from anybody that was at any of these block party things.
I mean, everybody,
especially in Rhode Island. Rhode Island was killer.
Everybody says they've had a great time when they go. But I was saying earlier in this show that you kind of, with JD, you sort of are like a father figure this weekend. I know you put him up one night.
Okay,
you said
what's wrong with that?
No, I'm not saying anything's wrong with it.
You were like a grandfather figure.
Like when
I'm a grandfather.
When you talked about the girl that he hooked up with, you were really proud of him.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
Sounds
you
like
got to see this.
You got like a father-son.
It's pretty good stuff, man. I got to say, man.
Ronnie, you didn't fuck her, just so you know.
We didn't?
You didn't.
Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't even know the girl.
Were you surprised when you saw her? How she looked?
Very.
What did you expect?
I had no clue, but I didn't expect what I saw. I mean, this girl was dressed to the tens and looked like a 9 for sure.
No, she was dressed to the 9s and she looks like a 10.
Yeah. No.
She was dressed as a 10?
In tens and looked like she was like a 9.
The first time you saw her, was it was in the lobby to pick up JD?
6:30 in the morning.
Did they came down together?
Yeah.
Now
we were leaving. We were all leaving. We were getting. He's coming home with me, and she was going wherever she was going, and that was it.
Were you comfortable giving did you give her a kiss goodbye in front of everyone, or were you?
There wasn't everyone. It was just me there, and the security guard in the hotel.
Why were you so upset at Benji today? You think Benji's trying to work his way into
as a
your
person? Let's clarify something. I like Benji as a person. I just can't deal with Benji's shtick when he gets into his modes. You know, somebody asked him a question. Why can't it be, I'm going to do it, I'm not going to do it? It's a yes or no answer. It's like, why does it have to be, I'll let you know down the line. I'll let you know how I feel later. Why can't you just say yes or no?
Ronnie, I like you as a person. I just don't like your dick mode, okay?
Okay, and I don't like your shtick, okay? So we're even.
But I was asked on the spot, on camera, and maybe it was a little obnoxious just to say, "Oh, give me this much, I'll do it." But I said repeatedly, "This sounds like a really fun thing."
Understood.
It sounds like a really good thing. I think I can have a lot of fun and be good at it. But I want to find out some details. I don't want to answer yes or no on the spot on camera.
Well, they explained. Supposedly, you said they explained what it was. So what is there difference between yes and no to that? Go ahead, Gary.
Go ahead, Gary.
No, I was going to say, Ronnie, I have extra tickets to go see the baseball All-Star game in Kansas City in July. You want to come?
When is it? Do you know when it?
Yeah, July 12th.
It's a Tuesday night, probably, right? Yeah, it's
Thursday. No, it's a Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday because you.
Or July 10th then.
Yeah,
but
no, it's an AGT night.
It's not that easy to,
Benji admits to be a lousy decision maker.
Right. Yeah, I understand. No, but I could say it right now. I know it's America's Got Talent night. I can't go. No, I can't go.
But if you weren't doing something, you might say, "Well, I got to talk to my girlfriend. I got to see."
No,
what's
I
going
could
on.
say I can answer yes or no for myself.
Watch the dog.
No, I'm going myself. I don't need anybody to walk the dog. Stephanie lives in my house. She takes care of the dog.
All right. Ronnie's a quick decision maker.
Okay,
snap decisions from Ronnie.
I mean, I don't know what's so hard about that.
Do you feel that Benji's encroaching in on the block party? Is the block party closed to other people, or can anybody join?
Sequoia asked a lot of people to go on this particular thing. It's got nothing to do with the block party shows that we do, on the weekends. This whole thing is it's a trip at a resort, right? All inclusive, the whole deal. And he's invited a lot of people to go for free vacations. People from the show, so people can meet people, from the show, and they're getting a free vacation out of it. Basically, that's what they're getting.
Will Scott Salem be a part of this?
He turned it down.
Why would he turn it down?
We asked him to do part of the commercial with us, and he refused. And he said he doesn't want to go.
I understand.
He's out.
Well, I understand why he would
quit.
do it.
But he doesn't want to do it anymore.
There's nothing free about a vacation if the vacation you're on, everybody's a fan of the show, and all they want to do is talk to you about the show. Just saying, if you want to just relax, if you're going to be with the fans and you're getting paid, I understand that. But if you're going to relax and all you do is talk to the fans, you're not getting paid, I would understand why Scott would want to do it.
Are you going on this, JD?
I am.
I thought you don't like the traveling,
he's going.
And dealing with people, and all that other stuff.
He's going.
Life is
Sal's going.
Are you?
Yeah. Sure.
I guess you're back on the block party then.
No, well, it's Jamaica. It's wonderful. I mean, a little time away.
Are you still married in Jamaica?
Yeah, I think I might bring my wife. Hopefully she'll be married in Jamaica.
That's the carrot he dangles. She ain't going.
She's not going to go.
I asked her.
What'd she say?
Maybe.
She can't make a decision?
Apparently not.
King of Jamaica's not going
kids to worry
Is
about.
everybody from the show going to this? I mean, that's a lot of people.
I don't know. I think Tracy's going also.
See, to me, that's cool. To be able to be able to chat with Tracy on the vacation, I think people would love that.
Right. So do I. I think possibly Jason's going. I don't know about Will. I think Will was asked, but I don't know if he's going or not.
The other thing that came up today, Brewer came in, and Brewer's always great and funny, and we all say, like, why isn't he bigger, a bigger star than he is? But when he tells us stories about his dad, it's just, is it hard for you to hear because, your dad has passed, or how does it make you feel when you hear that kind of stuff?
My thing was more talking about what I identified with was like with my mom. When there was a period of time where I had to have like aides work with my mom, and I'm living in New York, and I'm calling down to Florida, and they call me every couple of days. They're like, "Oh, Mr. Gaddy, we need more money for food." I was like, "I just gave you $200 3 days ago." "Oh yeah, she eats so much, and you don't know what's going on. And I know that my mother would tell me that the aide, she called the aide a bitch, and the aide told her she was a fucking asshole, like that kind of stuff.
But I mean, I think Jim's to be commended for taking care. I mean, he is taking
he's
great
doing
care
it in
of
his own house. That's I mean, he's making the ultimate sacrifice.
That is so tough, man. But at least he's saving a shitload of money.
Like Sal, when it comes to, if God forbid your mom passes on and your dad's the only one left, and he needs to be cared for, will you take your dad into your house?
It might be an issue with my wife. She doesn't even like people using the bathroom. Like if somebody comes over if the guy comes over to fix the dishwasher, he's like, "Can I use the bathroom?" My wife's like, "Well, I'd rather you didn't." But
really,
well, she says that he takes a shit in there. He's taken a shit a few times, and she always says every time he comes, he takes a shit.
Wait. She says to the guy point blank, "I'd rather you didn't."
Yeah, she says because the cleaning lady just came, and
what does the guy say then?
Well, why don't you just buy a new dishwasher? It sounds like the guy comes a lot to fix the dishwasher.
Sounds like he's gonna shit in the dishwasher.
Maybe there's more going on than just dishwashing.
These 4 Mexican guys came when it was snow. We had a snowstorm, and they were working their ass off. And one Mexican guy came to the door. He goes, "Can I please use your bathroom?" She goes, No, you can't." he went behind the garage. She caught him taking a leak. She opens the back door. "What the fuck are you doing?" So, getting back to taking care of family, I've done it with my grandfather. My grandmother passed away. My grandfather used to have one of those stupid buttons, those life alert buttons, but he would hit it for peppermints. He would hit it for apple pie. He would hit it for a pack of cigarettes. And after a while, it's like crying wolf. Nobody wanted to go. So we're sitting down, we're eating dinner. My father's like, "Bah!" He's like, "Can you fucking go over there?" I go, "What does he want this time?" So I go over there. And he's sitting there, and he's got a little jug sitting in front of the couch. And he's like, "Take out my tool. I need to take a leak." Because he has a busted hip from the war. So I had to help him up his walker. I had to unzip his fly, reach into his pants, and hold his cock while he took a piss into a jug.
That's so tough.
And I did that. And I said, "Look, if there's ever any way I'm getting to heaven, I think that was my free pass." So I held my grandfather's cock. I think I got a shot to get into heaven. So I did it. It's tough, and it felt weird.
Well, it's family. You do what you got to do for family, right?
Well, I guess so.
Yeah, but you held Richard's cock, right?
Yeah, but that's. I mean, it felt like a German shepherd's paw that's been shaved down, and then you literally feel the stream of piss go through the vesicles. I mean, and I was only 17 years old, and it was the oddest feeling in the world. And then he says to me, "Shake it off," which
Do you guys make eye contact? Are you like smiling at each other?
I stood straight, and he was watching Jeopardy. All I remember is just watching Jeopardy as I held his penis, and I shook it off. I tucked it back in. I washed my hands, and I left. And I said, "Dad, I'm never going back there again." I just held Grandpa's cock. Apparently, my dad was doing that for quite some time, and he never told me. And I think that was the deal. I think that my grandfather needs someone to help him take a leak. And my dad pawned it off on me.
With no heads up.
No heads up. He's like, "Can you help me out? Can you go to Grandpa, see what he wants?" Every time I went, it was for peppermint patties and apple pie, so it wasn't this time.
Hey, it's Ronnie the Limo Driver. It's on Tuesday's wrap-up show. We got in a conversation about Debbie the Pet Lady's appearance, how I thought some of it was bullshit, and some of it is shtick, but a lot of it is she is crazy. But you got to make a decision for yourself. You got to check it out on the wrap-up show.
We should probably start off, though, and I could see the calls coming already, about Debbie and Ed. Gary, a lot of times you come up with these ideas and you really don't know how it's going to go. You had serious wild cards with Ed and Debbie, but the premise was there, which was, can Ed make Debbie crack?
It was a disaster till 2 seconds before they got in there.
How do you mean?
Well, for starters, Debbie came in. She was sick as a dog. She was thrown up in the green room, and she was unbelievably calm. Like, when I went to see her, she's like, oh, Gary, I feel so bad. So I was like, now I got calm Debbie. Then I go out to the other green room, and Ed's out there, and Ed goes, good news, Gary. This is the most sober you've ever seen me. I'm taking my medications. Everything's going fine. I'm like, it's just the weird one day I need the nuts. I get the normal people, but then...
Did you really think the two of them would have a passive conversation?
No, and in a way, it worked out better because if she'd have been as crazy as she usually is, and he'd have been drunk, I wouldn't have been able to control them as much as we weren't able to control them.
I know Will was all over Debbie. He was on bucket duty, apparently.
Right. And I had Ed, and then I had to get Richie Wilson to grab the other side of Ed because he kept getting around me.
Was she throwing up in the green room from the get-go?
That's what they said. Yeah, that's what the people are telling me. And the funny thing is, Jason from AGT, he came in with me during the break when we were talking about it, and I was like, oh my God, she's throwing up. Oh my God, she's throwing up. And Jason goes, yeah, that's pretty common at AGT.
So what was the lineup in the studio? You had Ed on one side and
Debbie on the couch.
And Debbie was trying to go over to another mic, but Will sat her down.
Right.
And in between, you had you, Ronnie, Will,
and Richie Wilson.
I also noticed there was a moment where Gary was like choreographing Will to block, like that.
Yes.
Like you know that they were physically getting so close.
Well, no, what happened was Debbie started to walk over, and Ronnie was standing in the back, and I'm like, I pointed to Ronnie. I'm like, dude, she's getting way too close. Get over here.
All right, let's go to a call. Brad in Pennsylvania, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good.
Love the show.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think that was an awesome segment, but I think you guys screwed up. You should have had Debbie have to talk to Ed while he was talking back to her, because you can sit and be quiet while someone's mouthing off to you if you just block it out. But if you're talking to someone, you can't block it out.
Well, we talked about that after the bit. There's a couple things going on. First of all, trust me when I tell you she was not blocking it out. She was literally eating the fucking pillow. But it would have been, how do you judge that? In other words, if Debbie has to talk to him normally, Debbie doesn't talk normal when she's talking normal. So how can you define what normal is?
Yeah, how do you know when she's losing it?
Before the bit happened, I thought it should be she has to stay silent so there's no ambiguity. But now, having seen this, I think we should definitely do it again, and she has to at least talk during it. And we have to come up with some definition, and I don't think that'll be that hard, that whether she wins or loses. Because I compared it to, like, I could fast, I could not eat for the next 7 days. That'd be tough. Much tougher would be to eat right for the next 7 days.
Now, did Ed see it as a challenge to get Deb? Does he enjoy getting under Debbie's skin like that?
He was a little weirded out because we didn't tell either one of them why they were coming. And when I told him, he's like, I knew this. He's like, listen, she's gonna attack me. Are you gonna protect me? And so I said, and I don't think he was talking about during the bit. He meant after the bit.
Oh wow!
So when Ed was done, I got him right out while Debbie was still in there. I go, leave now. You don't want drama. Leave now. And he listened to me. He was with other people who seemed to have control over him, including, by the way, a girlfriend who seemed way too normal to be Ed's girlfriend and was sort of cute.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Greg in Atlanta, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, thanks. I had did it affect anybody in the studio, especially Will, her gagging like that about puking? How do you guys stand there without getting sick? I mean, I know y'all seen some of these disgusting things and her disgusting stuff, but I was just about to lose it, listen to her just almost puke the whole time.
I'm the guy of anybody on the show. I'm the first link in the chain reaction of puking. And for me, for some reason, the audio is way worse than the visual. So a couple of times, I don't know if they show it on camera, I took my headphones off. Did you see me do it? I took my headphones off and I put my fingers in my ear because I was afraid I was going to puke.
I was getting nauseous, and it's, for me, I think it was the visual of, like, you see her stomach moving up and like that coming.
Yeah.
You have those waves of nausea.
Yeah, you heard it come up a couple of times, and she didn't even vomit.
A lot of burping, too.
A lot of burping. She had a lot going on there.
It's also, I think, interesting, like, from a psychological perspective, Debbie seems to me to have not some. She probably has some sort of mental things that I don't know what it is, but that even when something's big enough, she can find a way to control herself.
Yeah. So that questions is. Do you think that she's genuinely disturbed,
Yes.
or is it something that she can kind of put a handle on?
She wanted money.
I think she's genuinely disturbed, but there's another. There's another. There's another mental process taking over for the wanting the money.
And John, there was a point in one of the shows, the Block Party, over the weekend where I had to get in between Debbie, who was coming after JD, and it was the real deal.
Why was she going after JD?
I know.
Well, if you want to say it.
You say it.
Well, she was not happy at the comment JD made on the wrap-up show that he's scared of her because she's been to Rikers.
Right.
And, she did not like that. She wanted an apology, and JD didn't want to be in the same room. And she didn't have a good set that night and took it out on JD and literally jumped off the couch and went after him. And I got in between them, and the only thing that calmed her down was I said, look, I'm not going to bring you back out again, and I'm not going to pay you if this is what you're going to do.
What is a good Debbie set?
She did kind of have one. We did 2 shows in Long Island Thursday night. The first one didn't go well because I sent her up with Ronnie and JD. The second one, I sent her up by herself, and I thought that was her best set of the night. She had a couple jokes. She started yelling at people, and then when she finally calmed down, somebody just yelled out, Snapkin, and she fucking blew her set.
But is staying calm a bad set? Is that what the bad
She
set?
can't stay calm. It's just, it's impossible. 3 minutes is the most calm I've ever seen her for.
I don't know if Lieberman ever did this story on the news, but I know this is my favorite thing about Debbie and Rikers Island. She's got a certificate. She ran in a race at Rikers Island, a mile, and I think she came like in 3rd place.
I tell you something, I'd be a fast fucking runner if I was in Rikers too.
Let's go to Jeremy in Kentucky. Jeremy, you're on the wrap-up show.
Morning, fellas.
Hey, Jeremy.
I just, what I was saying earlier, I mean, I've never seen pictures of Debbie. I've listened to her a few times on the show. I don't know, from the south there, I think she's hot. I just wonder how much fun it would be to go out on a date with her.
Why do you think it'd be fun?
Well, I mean, it's just with her personality. I mean, God, it's always going to be something interesting. I mean, there'll never be a dull moment, that's for damn sure.
Don't you want a few dull moments once in a while? By the way, I every time I see Debbie, I say this. She's not an unattractive woman. I mean, you got to get past the personality. I'm not saying she's hot, but she's not. She doesn't look like what you think she's going to look like.
What's with her and Medicated Pete?
We at the Block Party, I have it all on tape. Medicated Pete was hitting on her. Now, Medicated Pete was very drunk, but he was hitting on her big time. And then she said, "Are you really going to take me on a date?" And she must have said it 10 times. "Are you really going to take me on a real date?"
But she also has the thing. She met Sour Shoes for the first time, who came out to the show in New Jersey. And they were talking for about 10 minutes. I walked up and interrupted him. Sour Shoes was talking in his baby voice to her, and she said, "This guy is something else." And I said,
That's true.
You name anyone from the show, and he can do a dead-on impression." And she looks at me 100% serious, and she goes, "Oh, he doesn't really talk this way?"
But she wanted to know which of them was younger. She wanted to date the younger one.
Right.
That's what she said. And Pete is a little bit younger.
But I heard she scared Pete away. Why? But they were talking, and then what happened?
She either flipped out at JD or Ronnie. Like, she flipped out a few times
She
that
flipped
night.
out, started pounding the table in front of Ronnie, and she and Ronnie literally almost came to fists. I mean, Debbie had to be restrained in the green room
I thought Ronnie was sort of taking care of her on this.
He was, but you can't predict what's going to happen. The littlest thing that you don't even think, is a big deal. All of a sudden, you come into World War III into that room.
And I want to clarify, somebody said, does Debbie play all this up? Is it real? She does play it up a little bit, but I spent the day at her house, and she is physically and mentally handicapped, according to the state.
What's her
she
physical
has
handicap?
paranoid psychosis, which is her mental handicap, and she has a tumor lodged in her leg, which prevents her from doing some manual labor type things. So they send a bus for her to take her to doctor's appointments and things of that sort. So while she does play it up a little bit, Most of it she can't control.
Has she ever, when you were like working with her, do you feel she's ever gotten like out of control towards you?
No, but I watched her take her medication. The morning that I went there, I watched her take her medication, and she was calm for about 2 hours, and then I could see it starting to come out. And she has, it's no secret, we reported it, she has about 18 or 19 different prescription meds that she takes on a regular basis, and they're hard to keep track of. So if she mixes the wrong meds, like AGT, she was calm because she told me she took 3 times her normal meds to show up at AGT and be calm, and she was behaved.
Corey, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hello.
Hey, Corey.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good.
Yeah, I'm number one fan. That you guys had today was the number one. I was cracking up so much in Dunkin' Donuts. People were looking at me like I was retarded. I could not stop laughing. I can hear Debbie the Pet Lady grunting and grunting. Oh, and I kept saying, "Suck my dick." Oh, you guys are the best. I'm your number one fan.
I thought he was going to get her when he said that she abuses the pets.
No, my favorite line of the day was when she's screaming. Then there's a pause, and you just hear him go, "Eat my shithole."
Ronnie, you were in there when Debbie and Ed were going at it. Were you worried that was going to come to blows?
Please. It's a mouthful of bullshit, too.
Well, there was a moment where I was less worried about Ed and much more worried about Debbie.
Debbie's not even crazy.
Why don't you like Ed, Ronnie?
I can't deal with him, man.
Why?
Why don't you like the microphone, Ronnie?
Well, it doesn't work. That one's not working. Why don't I like him? He's annoying. He's
annoying.
Almost as bad. Annoying. He's almost as bad as Jeff the Drunk, because most of the time he does come in here drunk or whatever he's fucked up on, and he usually breaks my balls constantly while he's here.
He was quiet today, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was very quiet. Well, we kept him outside too, which was good. And we shut the radio off so he couldn't hear anything.
He also brought people with him that seemed to be able to
keep him under control.
That were normal.
A little bit. Yeah.
What was going on with Pete and Debbie at the block party? And and Debbie was getting in your face also?
Debbie gets in everybody's face. Debbie's she's fine. I mean, I'm not scared of her. She can't. She can't hurt anybody, man. I'm telling you, she's just. There's a little bit of acting class in there, I'm telling you.
I disagree.
Oh, I do. I don't, because I saw it firsthand. Friday night.
So you're saying she's a fake?
Not total. But there is acting classes involved.
Really?
Yes.
So do you think then that she didn't deserve the money then today? Like, would you think she was just acting?
No. She is nuts.
Oh.
But she can control it.
Controllable
nuts.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, all the talk was about Ronnie Mudd. Dan the Song Parody Man got under Ronnie's skin, and we tried to figure out why, and then Ronnie came in and shed absolutely no light on the subject. It was just Ronnie's day today, starting with the Big Dan feud and ending with the turn-by-turn directions to Jersey.
I'm not picking on Ronnie, but sometimes he makes it his day, and I thought that his inability to understand why Howard didn't want him doing that to Dan made it his day.
Do you think he was just blacked out to it because he's so pissed off at Dan and Dan gets under his skin?
I understand that Ronnie hates Dan. I can sort of understand why. I'm not sure that it could be displaced, but you could say, we don't need to know why. Ronnie hates Dan. That's all we need to know. But you got to think of the show when you say nobody up here likes you, nobody wants you up here. And I can even understand Ronnie being so blacked out to it that he doesn't understand what is happening. But when Howard explains it to him in a much calmer environment and says, even though you're doing your block party, even though you're backstage, you're representing me when you say nobody wants you up here, and he doesn't understand that. I think that's tough.
He said when it comes to Dan, he's not going to back off. Ronnie said that repeatedly.
But that means he's not listening to Howard.
And Gary, I think he does understand that. I just think this is a special circumstance that for whatever reason, he doesn't want to see it where, he's not going to take shit from this guy, and he's going to put him in his place.
But did Dan give him shit?
Have you ever been thanked by Dan?
What do you mean?
No, I'm just kidding. That's all Dan did. Was as far as I know.
What I'm saying is that it appeared Dan walked in and Ronnie started shit with him. And again, I understand why he doesn't want him there. I'm more prone to just ignore somebody than to fucking yell at him.
What about Ronnie not knowing his way to where Newark AGT is happening in Newark?
That's a tough one because, I mean, he does know his way there, but that really is a tough one. The George Washington Bridge is way out of the way. What Ronnie's saying is you got to go all the way downtown to get to the Holland or the Lincoln. Well, the Lincoln is not all the way downtown. It's pretty, pretty close.
A couple blocks away.
A couple blocks away. But when I showed Howard on the map, you saw his eyes almost fell out of his head. It's a way you can go, but it's the kind of way you go when you're told that the Holland Tunnel's been blown up.
Ken in Florida, you're on the wrap-up show.
Yeah, the very fact that you're having this kind of discussion about a so-called security person kind of tells you something's off. But that everything's been forgotten about his core job, that he's a hothead on the road, that he fucked up the purchase of the limo, couldn't get the heat right in the limo over the years, song parodies were made about it. The guy's just wrong.
Well, I don't know that you could yell at a guy for what he does. Like, I don't know how many... See, here's the problem. Like, you have a boss, right? Whatever you do, you have a boss. Ken?
Yeah. Well, I'm my own boss these days, but yeah, I know what you mean.
All right, but say, okay, do your employees know what you do on the weekend? They probably don't. They don't get to see... Ronnie is out on the weekend being videotaped by our staff, so we know Ronnie's every move on the weekend. What if we didn't know what Ronnie did on the weekend? He went out and he got drunk and he got nuts and he yelled at people and he came in on money you'd never know.
Ronnie, Gary, let me ask you a bigger picture question, which is this. Do you think, and I'm not kidding, I'm being very serious, do you think that Ronnie's star, which we joke around sometimes is right, do you think it's gotten to him? Do you think that he's been affected by the success of the block party, the appearance in a film, possible TV shows, all this stuff? Do you think that level of fame has touched him in some way where he's a little bit different?
I don't think it's such a huge level that it would make you give you a big head. I don't think so. Ronnie can be hot-headed, I think Ronnie would hate Dan if he never went on the road. But I'll throw it back at you. What do you think?
I think it's affected him in some way. I don't. How could it not? I mean, if you have a block party named after you and you got all these fans coming and screaming and loving you, it absolutely would get to you.
May I ask him?
Please do.
Angry Dwarf.
Ronnie, the question on the table is, calm down. The question on the table is, the block party, the movie offers, the sold-out shows, has this somehow affected you, giving you a little bit of a big head?
Why? Because I fought with Dan.
Wait, hold on.
I would fight with Dan argue with Dan if there was no block party.
That's what I just said.
And
I'm sorry,
it has nothing to do with the block party. It has nothing to do with a big head. It has nothing to do with being.
But even
whatever.
though Ronnie Howard specifically told you to back off, you're like, I can't back off Dan.
No, I can't.
Why? I mean, your boss is telling you to back off.
I can't.
But you do understand.
But when he's here, I don't say anything bad to him. I just don't have any interaction with him.
But you do understand that even though it's your weekend, your night, your block party, that when you say to a guy who works here, nobody wants you up there, nobody likes you up there, that it does affect the show. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I understand that part.
So that's why Howard asked you
when people start saying things to you, and so you retaliate. What am I going to say?
Hey, Ron, when he came up there, can you kind of like act out? Like, what did he say to you?
Okay. First of all, Benji, anybody that came up to the green room had to have a laminate on to get inside the green room.
And the green room was packed. Debbie, the pet lady,
he didn't have one. He was invited by 𝗛𝗲 as a guest to come and see the show. He wasn't invited to the green room
do you think
afterwards.
He snuck up into it, though?
I don't know how he got up there.
So, but it might have been just someone saying, "Oh, hey, Dan, come on up."
No, I know Dan pretty well. He wanted to be up there.
Okay, so when he approached you, what did he say?
He walked over to me and he said, "I just wanted to thank you for having me at the show." And in turn, I said to him, I didn't invite you to the show. I wouldn't have invited you to the show. I didn't want you here. And I said, I don't know why you're in the room to begin with. And that's when it all started.
But Howard said at those times, there are times
There was nothing wrong with him being at the show. Shuli invited him as a guest. That's fine. I have no problem with that. I saw him sitting there the whole night, and he was right about the water and everything that he said there was water on the floor. I saw the water, but fine. He was nice. He said it fine. And I acknowledged it. I said thank you, and I just kept walking.
But there are times when you have to talk to people that you don't necessarily like, and you got to take the quote-unquote high road and just be polite, even though you don't want to. I mean, we all go through that at one time.
No, I basically told him he didn't belong in there, and he didn't. But that's his M.O. He does that at every show.
Well, Shuli, do you agree he didn't belong in there?
Well, he wasn't. It wasn't part of him coming out to the show.
Dude, it's a yes or no answer, Shuli. It's a yes or no answer. Did he belong in there? Yes or no?
No, I didn't tell him he can go to the green room.
But
so
let me.
no.
You still can't say no.
I just said no.
Yeah, but you guys don't know that he was told not to go up to the green room.
Right. Okay, say little Mikey came to the show as your guest, right? And wouldn't you say, oh, you would think, I wonder why little Mikey didn't come back. He's like part of the show. He's like, if he came back, would you find that odd?
High pitch Eric.
Would you find it odd if little Mikey came back uninvited? I don't think you would.
No, probably not. Little Mikey's. He's a harmless
guy. You like him?
Yeah.
This is what this is about, though.
I understand. But I like Dan. I wouldn't have invited Dan if I... Look, when I first moved out here, I didn't know anybody. Dan helped me with a lot of things. He was a very nice guy, and he helped me out with a lot of stuff. I had my issues with Dan in the past.
You're not kidding, you did. You had a nice little argument with him on
Absolutely.
not too long ago.
Absolutely.
You don't remember that?
What I'm saying is... For somebody
when he
who's
called you a hack,
somebody who's a part of the show, which Dan is,
yes,
right? Somebody who's a part of the show to come backstage, and then they come back, and if somebody says somebody must have said you can come in, unless he snuck around a corner. I just don't think it's that weird that he comes back. It's not odd that he was
but
back
why
there.
come right to me, Gary, when he knows we don't have a relationship?
Maybe he was trying to put an olive branch.
I don't want a relationship.
But maybe he was
with
trying
him.
to put the olive branch out.
I don't want it.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do if he shows up in Jamaica?
Oh, stop it, John.
I'm being serious.
He's not showing up in Jamaica unless he pays for a ticket. Then I'll be as gracious as I can be.
But Shuli
said if he pays
$900
$900 for a ticket, he's welcome to come.
Well, Shuli said he was invited.
Excuse me?
Shuli did invite him.
He did.
Yeah. Okay.
No, he did. He might have been when he walked
then
out.
He could take me off the show with Scott.
You know
like
what
he did with Scott.
You know what I'm sort of picking up on here, and you guys can tell me over here if I'm off base. You seem pissed off at Shuli.
Why am I pissed off at Shuli?
I think you're angry.
Well, he can't give a straight answer.
He's not
That's one thing.
He's not fully
He's
supporting
trying to
you.
play both sides
Not only
of
that,
the
you
coin.
probably blame him for what happened today because he invited Dan if Dan had never
There's
been
no
invited.
problem with inviting Dan. Like I said, if he never came up to the green room, if he went to the show like he was supposed to, he was with Gianna, and they were sitting together. They were supposed to, when Gianna didn't come up to the green room. Why didn't she come up? She's part. She worked here. She works for Jake Thomas. She works with Shuli. She didn't just walk upstairs without being invited.
And High Pitch Eric came to the show. I told him he can come at the very end. I bring him on stage, say hi to people. And he never had a pass to go up to the green room. And before he did, he asked me if he could. And so...
Yeah, in all fairness, though, if you would have said no, he still would have come up.
Probably. There was food up there. He would have found it.
Scott's pissed at Ronnie. Ronnie's pissed at Shuli. Shuli's
Scott's
pissed at
not
Scott.
pissed at me.
He isn't?
No.
You said yesterday he was kind of giving you the cold shoulder, and your relationship isn't
John,
the same.
You're twisting things around.
Not really.
I said that he's.
John.
I just said that he's. It's not the same way as it was. I didn't say he was pissed at me.
But he has you implied that Scott has a weird feeling towards you. Maybe it's not pissed,
I think
but it's
so.
a weird
Yeah.
feeling.
But then, as of yesterday, I didn't think so.
Well, and also you've always sort of
well,
like
things changed
said
yesterday afternoon.
You've always sort of when it came up. With
I'm sorry, Benji. What changed yesterday afternoon?
It's just something changed.
What
I'm
changed?
not going to bring it up.
Did he talk to you?
I'm not going into it. Yeah, we had a talk.
Okay, so that's what changed.
That's good.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, good.
So
Everything's fine.
You aired it out.
We didn't know. We didn't air it. It was nothing. We didn't even discuss the block party. How's that?
But you've always sort of like seemed to say, "Hey, I wasn't part of it. I don't know what's going on." When Scott was upset at Shuli, but then today you said Shuli, like, "Hey, give all your lies like you have all along. Do what you did to Scott." So you seem to be saying that he did something wrong to Scott.
No. What I said was, I was joking about the money situation. when he said he was going to dock my pay. And I said, oh, like you did to Scott. That's all I said.
So do you feel what he did to Scott was wrong?
No, he had a point to make to Scott, and he was the one who's in charge of with the money, how much everybody gets paid.
Well, and also
I have
Benji,
nothing.
Scott
I have
quit.
nothing to do with that, Benji, and I keep telling everybody that. I don't know if you believe it or not, but just because my name is on it, I let those guys handle it. Him and 𝗪𝗪 handle everything in finances and booking the shows.
I think
I
you
have
secretly
nothing to do
control
with it.
everything here.
Okay, well, if you think that, that's fine.
Dan in Illinois, you're on the wrap-up show.
Don't yell him. It's a different Dan.
Hey guys, love the show.
Hey Dan.
Anyways, like Ronnie just said, Shuli made the comment earlier. He's going to dock his pay. Ronnie's the guy who sells the tickets. He's the personality. If Ronnie goes away, there is no show. There goes Shuli's paycheck.
Now I've just docked his pay again, sir, just for this call.
Oh, no. I would guess, and Ronnie, if I'm
mine is 0 now.
I would guess that probably what you're saying is that Ronnie is the draw. But if you ask Ronnie, does Ronnie want to run the show?
No.
Pay people? He would say absolutely not.
I don't want to.
No, I don't want to run the show. And that was, that's how it was from the beginning. I don't want to run the show.
And I just want to say, when we first started the whole thing, nobody was buying tickets. Nobody was coming out. Now it's a successful tour. And if anybody could pull diva shit and get a big head, it would be Ronnie. And he really hasn't. I would love to sit here and say he's asking for this, that, and the other thing. But he really doesn't. He's a total
Ronnie,
team player.
He's as small
Scott
as he
said,
ever was.
Scott said he had an agreement that you guys all were taking part of a split. That all came up. At this point, are you straight pay or do you get part of a split also?
I don't get part of a split.
Is that true, Shuli?
I get pay, and I get if we do really well, I get a bonus.
That's part of a split, then, right?
Yeah, it is. He's still
He's working on a base versus a draw.
Right, contract
Right,
plus
I get a
bonus.
base just like Scott was getting, and it was explained to Scott too that he was getting a base, and if we did better, he would get more also. That was explained to him,
Nick
but he
in-
didn't see it that way.
Nick in New York, you're on
And
the
I don't
wrap-up
fault
show.
him for that. He's got his thing in his head the way he sees it, and it's his personal opinion, and that's the way he's handling it. It's got nothing to do with me and him being friends.
Go ahead, Nick.
This is like a Ronnie vortex now. It's Benji stick, just in Ronnie format. I think
I'm not
Ronnie
trying to do a shtick, mister. I'm really not.
Mister.
I'm not. I was because Dan started this whole thing. I'm not trying to. There's no vortex here.
Take it easy,
Ron,
mister.
You were great. You would just kind of come in, you'd have your quick little to say, and then you'd walk.
Yeah, but Howard kept calling me back in, dude. It's his show, and if he calls me back in, I go back in.
You got like the perfect gig. You got the.
I know I do. I know that.
Well, then don't ruin it by getting pissed at Dan and getting Howard on your bad side. Like you've got it made.
Yeah, well, listen. Sometimes you can't help yourself. Somebody pisses you off enough, you just get set off. I'm sorry.
I've never heard you scream like that before. You hit a high note today that I have
and
never heard.
your face was a color red I'd never seen. You were pissed.
Yeah. You asked me a question about having a big head,
Yeah.
John. I'm the last one to have a big head at these shows. I'm the one who stays and hangs out with the people, even if they didn't pay for a meet and greet. I'll tell them to hang out and take pictures with them and sign autographs and whatever they want. I signed girls' boobs the other night. I mean,
how generous. It's like Mother Teresa on this thing.
No, but
the point out you weren't in here. What I said was, Ronnie, I don't think you can help it. I think when people are going to your block party, when you're going and you're doing a movie for Stamos, when it's natural. I'm not saying it's wrong, but I'm saying it's very difficult to keep a level head when all this stuff is happening.
You have all kinds of TV shows, radio shows. Do you have a big head?
Ask Jason; he'll tell you.
Yeah.
Do you?
No.
No.
I don't think but I think
nobody thinks they do.
No, but I think it's definitely affected me in some way. I'm sure it has. Absolutely. I try not to let it.
I try not to also.
Okay.
All right, super.
Just because of what happened, with Dan, that doesn't make me. I got a big head now because I got in an argument with a guy I haven't liked for years.
One last thing before we go to break, Ronnie. I know it upsets you when your professionalism is questioned, and apparently you can't find your way to Newark.
I'll stop it. Give me a break with that, will you?
It's that head. It's too big.
Right. It's too big. Right.
Do you think Howard now doubts your driving expertise?
I don't know. Maybe he does. I don't know. But all I was saying about the George Washington Bridge, that if the tunnel is backed up for miles and you can't get to the tunnel, you can go that way. It is miles out of the way, but if there's no traffic, you're constantly moving, you're still going to get there. You're not going to sit there for an hour trying to get through the Lincoln Tunnel. By the time you get through the Lincoln Tunnel, you could be there by going through the George Washington Bridge. If it's backed up and you can't get out of it.
But how special a circumstance would you say would have to be?
Like when they close the tubes of the tunnel and the tunnel is closed and you can't get near it? That's when I.
But I think
I
think you gave Howard the impression that it was.
I never gave him that.
A
I
good
said there's other
alternative,
ways
not
to go.
a special case.
I said in an emergency.
Yeah, like 9/11. It's a good way to go.
That's how Scott got home.
Ronnie,
Yeah, right? To the bowling tournament.
How's it going to be that first night when you hit that traffic and Howard's in the car?
Well, the first night it won't be bad.
Well, I'm saying the night that it eventually happens, because you know you're going to run into something one night.
Yeah, of course it is.
Are you more fearful of that night or the next morning?
It's something you can't help. What are you going to do?
Hey, we've joked around.
He knows about traffic. He knows it's bad.
Is there really any talk of like a special lane, police escort, that kind of thing?
Not about a special lane, but I've spoken to some people that might be able to help us get through stuff.
Who just got in trouble for this? Was it P. Diddy?
No.
Somebody got in trouble for
Yeah,
getting
well,
in New Jersey.
State Police got in
Who
trouble.
had the police escort? It was a rap star.
I don't know.
It was 20 Ferraris or something. And,
that was a different one.
Oh, that was
there
a
was
different
one in New York. It was P. Diddy had a special police escort, and all those guys got in trouble.
Well, I'm not saying anything, and I'm not saying I'm gonna use it because
you already did.
At this, no, I didn't.
Kind of did.
Because at this certain place where this thing is at, it's not. You don't really need who these certain people couldn't help us really that much.
I know what he's saying.
Oh, friends of ours?
They really couldn't help us that much because when you get off the highway to where we're going, it's a quarter of a mile to get there.
So
from
there's
the highway.
no special way to.
Yeah, there's really no
Have you ever
special.
thought, like,
I mean, they
doing-
could push us through maybe, but
have you looked into a speedboat
Or like
I'm
an
serious.
ambulance? How about an ambulance?
No.
No,
Have you ever
serious.
thought of like taking an
No,
ambulance?
I know what you're saying.
You could take a boat from here and get there quick.
That would be
Well,
so
no, that
cool.
would take you to Jersey. That would take you to Jersey City.
7, you're on the wrap-up show.
Oh, let me talk about Ronnie. Can we come back to it for 1 second?
Go ahead.
All right. First off, okay. Dan, the song parody man, I've had him in my recording studio, is the nicest guy on the planet. I've never had a problem with Dan. He comes in, he's always pleasant. He's always never said a negative word about anyone on the show ever. Okay? I think this is just turning into the Ronnie Munn show. It's like he's treating Howard like Howard's an employee. I cannot believe Howard's putting up with it. I mean, how much can Howard take? It's becoming psychotic. Am I right or wrong here?
Well, Ronnie's right here, Ron.
Whatever, the guy's got his opinion.
Ronnie, come on. Everyone thinks that you're out of your fucking mind. I mean, how are you going to blow the greatest thing ever? You're a limo driver. God bless you. And now you're a midget security man. That's awesome. But now you're going to blow this, bro? By
Go hang
acting
out
like
with your
a
buddy,
fucking
and you have,
banana?
like I said, go hang out with your buddy. You got your opinion.
He's not
be
my
my
buddy.
guest to
I've
have
only
your
met him
opinion.
a few times, but he was always a mensch. He's never bothering nobody.
How do you know? Have you been here? Have you been around when he's been up here?
Everyone who's met him says he's a
Okay,
good
great.
guy.
Everyone who's met him. You bring me all those people that met him around here.
All right, well, listen, Ronnie, it just seems that you're going to blow it. You're
Well,
on
that's
a
my
crash
problem, not
course.
yours, sir. You have your
Fuck up
opinion.
a
Like I
good
said,
thing.
you have your opinion.
Sir, this is Shuli. What are you doing next March?
I'm coming to break his balls in Jamaica.
Yeah, good. You do that.
By the way, to correct one thing Shuli said, that Dan never had an office up here, that's actually not true. Remember when we were at K-Rock?
Yeah.
We had that engineering closet.
Right. Oh, the smoking
The
closet?
smoking closet.
Right.
And he used to do his work
Oh,
in
my
there.
God,
He used
yeah.
to work in there.
Yeah, but that was just for a short period of time.
Well,
That
remember
was-
when we got here, he kept moving to different people's desks, and people were like, What's he doing here?
We had a closet that was full of old equipment where people went to smoke after it was illegal to smoke.
Was that next to Scott?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a smoking closet. And then like one day I walked in there and he had a little set of speakers. It was, I mean, it really looked like it looked like he was in the basement.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I got to go over to Newark, my new home. They're taping.
And check it out.
Well, remember the whole idea that there's only 31 days of work on America's Got Talent?
Right.
I'm going over there tomorrow because they have to tape me and my thoughts about the contestants before the first live show. Tonight, tomorrow night, and Wednesday night, the show is on at 9 o'clock. It's all from Las Vegas.
All 9 o'clock shows?
Yeah. I think. Do I have that right? Does anybody even know the schedule? I don't know. Last night I tuned in. It was Sunday night they had a show on.
Really?
I never saw a show like this where there's no set time.
It just pops up anywhere.
It pops on all the time. What the hell? When is the show on live? The new shows for Vegas. John Hein.
The Vegas shows are tonight, tomorrow, Wednesday at 9 o'clock because they have Olympic trials live at 8 o'clock.
I see. Now, how do people know that? I mean, our people will know that who are listening right now. But how does the general audience know? I mean,
my guess is they're going to promo the hell out of it during the Olympic trials and say, stay tuned.
But like I know my parents tune in at 8 o'clock because they think that's the time. Right. And then they go, oh, I guess it's not on. Because at 8 o'clock, they don't tell you directly that America's Got Talent's going to be on.
You got to wait for something to scroll. Maybe you don't tune in at scroll time.
I don't understand what they're doing with the show. No one explains it to me.
And then the live show.
I remember I used to watch America's Got Talent. It was always on the same time.
No, this is the first time they've ever done this with the times. They're all over the place.
What are they up to, do you think?
I think it's the the Olympics is part of it now. But beforehand, I have no idea. They put that they run it a lot. They run it all, which is good, I think, because if you miss it, you can catch it on different nights.
But then after a while, you go, oh, I don't know when I'm supposed to tune in. It's on all the time.
Yeah, but that's going to go away.
And it's confusing because you want a new episode.
Right, but that's going to go away next week when you start the live stuff because you can't move that around.
Right.
Although the first live show starts at 8:30. I guess they're doing
what?
They're doing a half an hour build up or something, and then you'll come on at 9.
Oh, okay.
So look, they got a hit. They're going to milk it for all it's worth.
What time is the live show? 9 o'clock?
Yeah. Oh my God. It starts July 2nd. The first week it's July 2nd and 3rd, and then it moves to Tuesday and Wednesday night. The live shows. And then it's off for 2 weeks during the Olympics.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
The live shows should be interesting.
Yes, especially when you're tired and grumpy.
Oh my God, what am I going to do? I said to Beth, what was I thinking? What, like next week we have a week off? Summertime, it's great weather. I got to go back into the city to do the show. But you know what? I'm up for it. What I'm doing is I'm sitting at home refreshing myself with the acts that we put through.
Do you have tapes?
Yeah, they sent me a bunch of DVDs to look at. I don't know if the other judges look at them, but I requested them. I said, I forget who's in the show.
Right.
So I've been reviewing and making notes.
So you'll be ready for this little interview today?
Oh, yes. Well, tomorrow. I'm going over to Newark.
Tomorrow. Okay.
I was talking to Jason Raff. He's the and he never makes me feel any better because he went over to Newark the other day. He's living on the Upper West Side of Manhattan.
Uh-huh.
Took him an hour and a half to get to Newark. Motherfuckers.
Oh,
I can't
dear.
believe they got a theater in Newark. I don't mind going to Newark.
No, but it just takes a lot of time to get there.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of construction going on between there and here.
Yeah. Hey, if anybody wants to go, the first live show is July 2nd. It should be a hoot. If you want, I think Gary can hook you up with tickets, or there's an AGT website. There's a website, myagttickets.com. I don't know if there's any more left. They're free tickets. It's a live broadcast of America's Got Talent in Newark. Well, John, I thought you could describe to me what the hell's going on with the time slot, but
He doesn't know.
no.
I happened to be tooling around the dial yesterday and ran into John's show at an odd time.
Is that right? What time were you on?
They ran a marathon yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Is that what it was?
Yeah, but they moved the time. They moved the date and time for my show too.
Really?
Yeah, they did.
You know, they did that to Beth, too. She works for something called
Mom Caves?
HGTV, Mom Caves.
Right.
She went out and promoted the fact that it's on at 8:30 at night, and they moved it to like 7:30. And she goes, well, why did I promote it? And no one really had a good answer for her. They go, oh, don't worry about it. No one cares.
Ugh.
It's weird with these schedules.
Yeah, I watched John eating fat burgers.
Yeah, they moved my show to Wednesdays at 10 from Sundays at 10.
Right. Why?
You know, and John is so, I'm really disappointed in you because you are inauthentic on that show. You don't get all those extras on your burgers.
Well, what I said on the show was I typically don't eat it this way, but in the spirit of the show, I'm gonna try.
Yeah, Robin.
Yeah, but he hasn't disclosed that to the audience. He starts talking about how he likes to layer on the pickles and the this and the that. And
Do
he
you
really
hate
doesn't
pickles?
eat that
No, I don't
way.
mind pickles.
You don't?
No.
He doesn't mind pickles, Robin.
And
Show note.
And honestly, it kind of broadened my horizons when it came to that stuff.
So now
I
you're
tried
willing to?
No, I don't prefer it that way, but hey,
for the show,
you
Right.
do it.
Yeah, I hear you. That's like me.
You should have seen him trying to flip a burger.
You couldn't do it?
I was pretty pathetic.
All right, look, I got to. Hey, by the way, Jim
He wouldn't
Brewer,
be a fast food worker.
our good friend Jim Brewer is here.
Oh, wonderful.
I don't even know what
Jim.
I don't even know what's going on with him, but we'll talk to him. You want to say something, John?
Yeah, just AGT. So 9 o'clock. That's your time
Tonight.
moving forward.
Oh, moving forward.
In the
is
live show.
9 o'clock.
But when the live shows hit, they're going to do it at 9 o'clock? I'm fucked. They told me 8 o'clock, and I thought
I saw that. Yeah, I thought you were doing one at 8 and one at 9.
Yeah, and they promised me that when we made the deal, so that I have to work the next fucking
Yeah,
day.
I was shocked at it because 9 o'clock is really tough.
Hey, I'll tell you what, and I'm not bullshitting anyone. I'm going there. I'm doing the show at 8 o'clock. If the camera's on, great. If it's not, great. I mean, I'm not going on at 9 o'clock Tuesday night. Wednesday night, they told me 9 o'clock. That's okay.
And that's
Right.
a 1 hour show, the Wednesday
Right.
night one. The Tuesday night's a 2 hour show. you know?
What? Until 11?
That's what
I can't do it. Hello? I can't fucking do that.
Wait.
How many times
You
I tell these
didn't know
motherfuckers?
that?
I told them I cannot do that. I said I've got to do a radio show the next morning. That means I'm not going to get home till 12:30 at night. I can't
You might
fucking
as well stay
do it.
there and sleep.
No, I'm not. I told them I quit. I quit America's Got Talent.
They got to bring in a
I'm
new
not
judge right
kidding.
now.
Where's my agent?
The original schedule I saw was 8 to 10 on Tuesday, 9 to 10 on Wednesday. Now I've
Right.
seen it at
I
9
think-
on Tuesday.
Well,
and it's all,
I'm going to tell you what. Man. I'm telling you, John, right now.
Okay.
This judge is judging on Tuesdays till 10 o'clock. They want to start at 8, that's fine. I can't go to 11. I told them when I signed the fucking deal, they told me the show doesn't go on at 11 till 11. This is what they told me. Maybe they want me to quit. I don't know what they're doing.